And we're going. And we're here. What's up, chat? What's up, all 21 you guys? What's up, Ryan? Blade Dragonoid, Magnetimon. You guys know how it is. It's a weekly. Oh my god, I'm saying a lot. It's the Eagle's Nest Thursday webcam tournament. Yeah, every Thursday at 8 p.m. We got Digimon again. We're not late, Frankie. You're on time. We just started. It's good to say everything, but how you been, Sean? It's been a while since I've had you on the show. It's been a while since we've even talked. We've had Nats, we've had a ban list, we've had new sets coming out. We have a whole new set tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Next week.
Yeah.
It's been a time.
Release next week.
How do you feel? How do you feel about all the stuff going on? Like, what's the thing that stands out to you the most right now, currently?
I don't know. Some of the stuff that was said on the ban list was pretty surprising.
Like give me one. What did you feel was surprising?
The starter deck Digmon.
Oh yeah, I think everyone's kind of universally agreed at this point that like that Digmon hit was like such a flop. Like people kind of like come up with the idea that like, oh, it's a Japan hit because they're best of one, so consistency. I'm like, I don't buy that at all. They just swung and it was a miss, man.
Yeah, they didn't actually want to hit Imperial.
Yeah, I really do think it comes out to that. Looks like we got some tables going already. I'm gonna hop in table 2. I'll get the camera set up. But if you guys got any questions for Digimon 37 here, let him know. Let me know. And we can. You guys know how it is at this point. Way too much. How do you feel about 21? Is there any deck in 21 that's like super exciting to you or nah?
I'm gonna try to update Shine with the new stuff.
Ooh. Wait, which cards stand out for you in Shine? Like what like immediately you think is like a good card, bad card?
5, the 4, and the 3.
The 5, the 4, and the 3. Not the egg. I feel like the egg.
Oh, I'm
was
sorry.
something...
Yes, and the egg. The egg is
okay,
definitely the best egg now.
Right, because now you can. That was a big thing for you guys. Was you had to be red egg, so you had to use red trainings and boosts, but then like you still wanted to use some of that good yellow, pure yellow stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
like
bad.
ruin mode.
Well, let's start with the. You said the 3, the 4, and the 5. So all of those. Mm-hmm. What about the 5 is really good for you?
The 5 is good because you can just slam it onto the field and trigger a BT12 Marcus to evo into a BT2 Shine, and then like warp into a ruin mode and clear your opponent's board.
Oh, that's fair. For me, the Agumon's the thing that like super stands out. Just cause like now that your Marcuses, or at least that was it the evolution cheating Marcus can just swing and your Agumon instantly becomes a Shine, which from then on like we like instant level 6s in this game just lead into instant ruin modes. So like that's just gonna be gross, I feel.
Yeah. They all kind of do the same thing. Just the 3 and the 5 are the best ones, in my opinion. But I think the 4 is also decent.
The 4 is what remind me. It's like on play a Marcus or something, or is it on play?
It's you can when you play a Marcus. I think it can evo into something. I forget exactly what it does. I've only tested it a little bit, but
we're not using that option. The option is no bueno.
The option from BT17?
Yeah, the option from 21 where like it's like 4 memory. You can like give your Marcus rush. It becomes a 12k. And
oh yeah, that's awful. That's awful. Yeah, I forgot about it already because.
Oh, there was I personally had some like copium with that card just because it's like, all right, for 4 memory, my Marcus can kind of swing over a 15k, which is it like if you're on that like the 5-drop one that does a -3 when you suspend. So like you make it 3 costs and swing over a 15k. I thought there was some value there.
Your opponent has to have a Digimon in play.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's my biggest issue with it. If it requires your opponent to be doing something specific, it's probably kind of bad.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely fair.
Especially if you're ruin moding them. If you're ruin moding and keeping them from being on the field, then that option's not going to do anything for you.
Yeah, it's just a dead card in hand. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Looks like we got some form of Tyrannomon versus Royal Knights, which is exciting. How do you feel about Royal Knights? Dodging the ban list, and well, you could have. Go ahead.
I think it's fine. I might see people complaining about it just because it's like a popular deck that's pretty strong, but I don't have any complaints about it.
Got you. No, that's fair. I track with you. I think Royal Knights is a brand new deck, so to hit it would have been ridiculous. And then on top of that, I just don't think it's been around enough. I don't think it's that strong or oppressive. Like we have a couple regional events across the board in each of the regions now, and it's not like it's the most popular deck. It's probably the most topping deck, but like the margins are pretty slim on that. Like we're talking like 4 copies at most in a top 16, which I mean, if it's air quotes the best deck, like I think that's a reasonable number.
Yeah, I don't think there is a best deck right now.
Oh, really? You think? Well, and then give me like your top like 4 of like what you believe can just win any event. What are you prepping for in this format if you had to play tomorrow?
Honestly, it's hard to say. Royal Knights would be one.
Okay.
I know Sakuya is popular, but it's not popular at my locals, so I have like zero
okay.
testing against it.
Fair enough.
We have like one person that has it built, and they don't even come, but like once a month.
That's unfortunate. I'm kind of the same way actually. Like my local scene is like there's not a lot of Royal Knights. Like there's 1 or 2 players, but we know how to bully that guy with floodgates and stuff. So it's one of those things where when the one player shows up, you like when you have the one tyrant player show up, you notice just put in those heaven judgments and your removal options and move on.
Yeah. Yeah, just pack your solar mons whenever people are bringing Royal Knights that week.
Exactly. Frankie knows what's up.
That's why I don't think Royal Knights is that strong. Is like if it dunks on you that hard, just play the play by effect and the play cost reduction guys in your deck if you have access to them in your color, and like you shut them down.
Oh yeah, and then like I mean right now like my pet project has been red base ancient, which is getting some success here and there across regions. And like yeah, like you just have access to every floodgate in red. Crimson Blaze is still a good card if you can try to tech that into your decks.
Yeah.
And now Valdararm too. Like if there's a way for your deck to maybe potentially make Valdararm, you have answers there.
There's some pretty cool stuff you can do with Valdararm. Like if you have like an X-Annie line, you can just Evo into it for 3 memory effectively, and you get the partition if you have the appropriate colors in your 2 megas.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Like you can go a purple cherub into a cherub ace, and then Valdararm on top of that.
Like right, because you can cherub. Like because you can go on top of each other with those 2 cards.
What you can do the same thing with Seraphi and Shadow Seraphi as well.
I was gonna say, isn't there that blue Shadow Seraphi that does that? Like you could potentially do that. Ooh, that's kind of gross. Oh, wait, is that what the Domini? I don't think I reviewed. I know a Domini deck topped somewhere, but I don't remember reviewing it. I don't think they ran that tech though. That's pretty sick.
They didn't.
Got you. Unless you play the floodgates at the right moment, you can constantly spawn them. It's not a big deal for Rhino. It's sure, but it's like if you catch them at the end of the day, if you catch them at the wrong time, like you just like suddenly they have to like skip a turn or do something really gross, and then they just don't play the game. Like I've had boards where I just promote a Gatsu, hard play Solar, and then they just all right, go to 10. And I'm like, great, I have a whole turn of 10 memory to get ahead of you.
Yeah, like they can out them on their turn, but like they are going to pay a lot of memory to do it.
You just have to do it at a time where it's like, yeah, I think I can use 10 memory pretty efficiently next turn.
Yeah, and if you're playing purple and you can play like Anubis and stuff, like you can just put the Psychmon back on the field every turn if they don't out the Anubis and the Psychmon in one turn.
Which that would be really hard with Psych on the board. Like they'd have to have like Gallant in the back, and
they'd have to have a Purge already set up in order to even attempt to do that without passing turn.
I haven't kept track of what people think of BT21. What are everybody's thoughts on Galactamon? People are kind of spooked by it now. I think the fact that they wrote that on option's insane, but otherwise, I don't know how to feel about Galactamon. What about you?
I'm not really expecting much out of it.
Why is that?
It's definitely got a lot of hype, but
is it just like collecting Venmons is too hard? Or like we're just not in like a tamer destruction format that like really takes advantage of that like Destromon, etc., etc.
I think the deck might still be too slow.
Oh wow! Even when a card says trash your opponent's security to what? No,
Yeah,
that's
how
fair.
long does it take you to get to that point versus any current meta deck?
No, that's definitely fair. I mean, the idea is maybe we could get there, have protection, and then something. But if you don't have enough at that point, you might not even have enough Venmons to like efficiently do all that. I think the idea is like the deck can like it can go for the long grindy game, but like we're just not in a long grindy format.
Yeah. It's good against slow decks
Mm-hmm.
that don't have like D-Evo
Right.
outs and stuff. Because it also just loses a D-Evo. Just like,
Does
okay,
it not have
nice
protection
Galacti.
yet? Oh man, does it not have protection to D-Evo yet?
I don't think so.
Let me see.
I think that's like one of the few things it can't. It reminds me of Machine Dramon where like D-Evo still dunks on it.
Donks on it. Yeah, that's fair. No, I think I'm kind of with you. I'm not super scared of Galactimon coming out, but the thing, my biggest concern is like they printed on a card verbatim, trash your opponent's security until they have one. And at that point, it's like where I start getting scared because you start thinking it's like if that's the kind of things we're writing on a card now, what's the next thing? Like, oh, we can't remove security anymore. Oh, you can't because we already have you can't add security. On like was it Kongu? I think you can't add security.
Yeah.
So like from there, it's like all right, now trash security 1. Oh, you can't lose security for an entire turn now unless it's like by battle, and then like I don't know. I could see like a slippery slope of power creep coming from that just single line of text. It gets terrifying.
Someone said the new Destro stops D-Evo.
Oh, the new Destro stops D-Evo as well as Strip Source. Oh, that's pretty good.
You better see it.
You better see. Yeah, true. It's a 4 of now. Maybe I missed the purge. Fortitude activated with bottom decking, or am I missing something?
Did he Omni X and somehow Fortitude the Dino back?
Maybe we swung into the Dino and then Fortitude it back.
Yeah, he could have purged it out if it was in the sources.
He Fortitude off the norm, the Omni on play. Oh, junk. How far are we? Interesting. Has it been that long? Which is not correct. Yeah, let me see if I can go in there. Hey, one sec. Did you Fortitude off of the bottom deck of Omni Effect? Oh, he couldn't. Oh, so you raided into it, correct? That's how the Fortitude was triggered? Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. All right, chat. So, sorry, I gotta like mute everything. So chat, here's what happened. No. Omni X, he could not be bottom decked due to the Metal Tyranno.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then because he couldn't be bottom decked to the Metal Tyranno, we attacked into the Dynamon because we have to because it was suspended, and then Fortitude triggers.
Came back out and popped the Omni.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Now that's a lot to keep track of, for sure. And it was the Omni player telling me that, so we're not letting the Dynamon go.
He's like, no, I'm not dumb. I know how this works.
Yeah. All good. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys trying to keep me in check, especially since we're not even talking about the game.
Yeah.
But
is that face down card the token from Jesmon?
Maybe.
Or did he get Book-a-mooned?
Maybe. Oh no, that's his hand. That's his hand.
Okay.
I forget that the Metal Tyrannomon was kind of like rapid. Yeah, it's like it can't be bounced or bottom decked or digivolved, but you can still get you can still be deleted, I guess. So
yeah, they're like, you're gonna trigger Fortitude if you get rid of me.
Mm-hmm. Which is smart. I think that's so smart. I think sometimes decks have protections that don't even help what they're trying to do. They just have protection for protection's sake.
Yeah. I think the only thing that gets around that is like source stripping it before you delete it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, rapid is both deletion and bounce. Yeah, and you can still DP minus it, D-Evo it. wasn't bad. I think relevant protection helps a lot. Yeah, if they have the one way to out it, then like so be it. But
yeah, it's a specific decks too. It's not like most decks don't have access to that kind of removal.
Honestly, like other than Ken and Davis, there's not a lot of source strip in this format.
Not really, no. That's like the only relevant card I can think of off the top of my head.
I mean, you could always think Paladin mode, but that's like, like you're not really playing that for the source strip, etc., etc.
Yeah. Oh, Count One died.
Oh,
I like how he's tucking his Royal Knights.
oh, the like a sideways, like a booklet.
Yeah, it's just easy to keep track.
Yeah, I appreciate that stuff too. I just wish, like sometimes like it does help to get like the name showing, but you can clearly see that's all Mecha.
Yeah, Mecha, Exa, Magna, now Gallant.
Sometimes people do that. I think people do it, but on the other side, so it's away from like where you keep your tamers and stuff. But there's only one reason Royal Knights would be keeping knights on the board like that.
Yeah.
Even
so,
Royal Knight, go ahead.
The Digimon player doesn't really have anything going on.
They've been missing rookie this entire game, I think. They have not promoted once from what I can tell, which is insane.
Why is he doing this? He's just going to purge out the Gallantmon again and kill it on the swing.
Yeah. I think we're just
because he's just hoping he doesn't do that.
Yeah. I mean, like, I guess, like, there's something to be said about, like, forcing your opponent to make an action and use a resource, right? Because if we use the purge...
You're going to do it anyway, though. Like, he has to kill you.
Yeah, that's true. This poor Digimon player not having a rookie for, like, 4 turns. Yeah, it's awful, Matthew.
Yeah.
And then we just...
If he has Omni X in his hand, this is game.
Oh, no. Examon does it, too.
Oh, yeah, Examon, true.
But yeah, OmniX would Omni.
Yeah, this is also a game if he just survives.
Mm-hmm.
He should unsuspend before. There we go.
And that's it.
And game.
That's so mean. Poor Tyrannomon, man. They didn't deserve that. They deserved rookies.
To at least be able to play the game.
Speaking of which, I guess they technically got support in 21, right? They got the new reptile line that, like, maybe helps us. Oh, wait, no, they're a dinosaur. So it's like, what does that Agumon read again? It's like reptile and... I gotta look it up now.
I haven't seen that from the... Oh, are you talking about the Medusa stuff?
Yeah, it's like the side line for Medusa.
Nah, dude, that's not Tyranno support.
It's not? Oh, but
nah.
It's a reptile and dragon. Oh, I guess they're dinosaurs, aren't they? Yeah, never mind.
No, they have reptiles in there too, but
yeah, it's not.
I'm just not a big fan. I don't like Fortitude decks for some reason.
It's just because blue, like you just don't like the idea of saying that you lose to blue, right? I think that's like a big thing.
Yeah, especially when blue is like usually tier 1, if
usually,
not best deck in format.
Usually around, there's always a good blue deck that's bouncing you, or a deck that's like bottom decking bouncing you. It's always a relevant mechanic for sure.
I really like that mat, the
Which one?
Agumon mat.
Oh, what is it? What's the reference?
I have no idea, but it's got like Alphamon's staff or whatever that is, the gray sword.
Is like that Gaiamon's sword?
Japanese graveyard or something.
I guess that must be Gaiamon sword and then Paladin mode sword in the back too. That's kind of hype.
Yeah.
There's got to be a reference there. Is that like, oh, that's Bushi Agumon, isn't it?
I think so.
Oh, that's sick. Speaking of a card we haven't seen since, oh man,
BT4.
Yeah.
Printed one time.
One Bushi Agumon. That's all we've gotten, and yet we get like 1 million Edamons. Ridiculous.
Yeah, he's due.
He's definitely due. I did a stint where I was looking through some old like random cards we used to get, and like man, I still remember things like the yellow Growlmon line that we got that never got
BT4.
like we never got like a support for level 6. It was also the same set we got like Roachmon and
well that War Growl line was the yellow War Gray's line. It was
really?
Bushi, Growl, War Gray.
Oh, no, that makes more sense now. Oh, and they all had like the DP minus thing except Bushiagu just had Rush.
Yep.
That makes more sense.
That deck was so good. I loved that deck.
What, Yellow Wargrey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Yellow Wargrey was pretty strong. I kind of liked it. I found Yellow Wargrey was fun. Like, I played Blue Hybrid during that, and Blue Hybrid was like middling at best, but I feel like we always had a good Yellow Wargrey matchup just because you killed yourself, man. You did like that deck would do half the job for you, so you would just, all right, like, I still have Hybrid for game here, buddy. Just because I have nothing in the back, you're still toast.
Yeah.
But that was also back when like hybrids were first introduced, and like people weren't super accustomed to playing around them yet.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time
it's happened to the best of us. It's like, he doesn't have anything coming out of raising. I'm safe.
No, and then just play hard, just blinding Ray Bushiagumon for game. I've suffered that in my day.
Now we can't even do that. At least not more than once.
Is there any other deck in 21 you care about? Just the shine stuff?
Angels get a little bit better because we get access to the new Magna Angemon.
Oh, is that from the starter deck? How does he read? Let me see if I can get that. No, I can't get that card on the screen.
He bought decks 6K or lower. More colors on your tamers. But he's removal, and he has Alliance as an inheritable just generically.
Oh, interesting. Oh, so that way you can get like triple alliance, or not triple alliance, double alliance when you go into what, Cherubimon? Is that like the main gimmick?
Yeah, and if you go into Valderarm now, you don't lose your alliance, because currently I'm playing EX6 Angelmon, where you'd lose the alliance because Valderarm's on an angel, but you would keep it there.
Ah, interesting.
So that'd be 3 checks there too.
Oh wow. Yeah, that gives you a ton of aggression. I think birds are thinking the same thing. Like while the Garudamon isn't like giga generic, you still you can still get use out of the same things. The alliance, sec +1. For your turn, one of your Digimon gains sec +1. Yeah, you just get a generic sec +1. Maybe you pull off getting a +2k, but you don't really care about that. And just having alliance. So it's 3 checks. It's essentially the same thing as double alliance, which is crazy.
I actually just started testing against the adventure deck. Ben is messing around with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been coping on it, trying to see if like there's a world where I get it to work, but it feels like a deck that's like kind of like it's touching its cards a lot. It's like windmilling its cards a lot, and then doesn't really have any kind of payoff. I forget what terminology I'm going off with, but it's just like the level 6s of that deck don't really get you there. It feels like, unless I'm missing something. I don't know what your experience has been.
I mean, I was testing like other things that were not fleshed out. But it seems like it's strong if it goes unopposed, because it will burst out damage on you.
Right, because they have the potential for triple alliance inherently, and then
yeah,
I guess there's the promo, right?
And the way that it like combos, it reminds me of Alter S, except for cheaper and better.
Oh right, because you just combo both the Birdra and the Angelwomon to kind of go side stacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of tools. They definitely said they're going to support it in was it versus monsters, whatever our next EX set is. They definitely announced that we're getting more adventure stuff. My biggest complaint is that like they continue the giving like floodgates to colors that don't have certain floodgates via like generic rookies in other archetypes, which like, so green finally gets your opponent can't reduce Digivolution. Wait, no, this is already old. Green had this. No, green never had this. So green finally gets a Tenomon that says your opponent can't reduce Digivolution costs, but then they reprint for blue, they reprint it's a Gomamon. Your opponent can't gain memory other than by tamer.
Yeah, they give him another one. I don't know why.
I don't know why they did that. It made sense to give black that, since like Chumon was kind of
1,000 DP.
Yeah, so just power creep it, set it to the same as everybody else, and then like just have to, but it just feels no reason to have 2 memory floodgates.
Blue gets all the good stuff, dude.
That's true. What makes you say
But-
that?
You know why? They do. They get all the good stuff.
I don't know, man. This Griffinmon is pretty lame, is all I'm saying. Wind Guardians.
Okay, that's one card.
Okay, well we got the Daramon, a card I know you haven't read.
You are correct. That doesn't even ring any bells for me.
Nah, I agree. Blue tends to be pretty meta most of the time. Right now they're getting more armor support, which could be good. I'm not sure how super.
I'm excited for that. That supports my Magnamon X deck.
Oh yeah, because you are getting another Magna.
Yeah.
Is that one good? When did
so I play the DNA version that plays the Pyodramon
Oh,
base. I will be playing the Lydramon.
for sure. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So with that in mind, you're playing the DNA Magna X, and yeah, this Lydramon's just the power crept version of that other one. It has piercing.
It is, but it almost makes me like I've been contemplating: do I even play Wormons anymore, and do I just play like 8 Lydramons and just a bunch of Vmons?
Oh, but then you would give up on jamming. Is that worth it?
I wouldn't give up on jamming. I would still play the XV.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
My current list plays 8 armors and 4 XV. So like I would still have the XVs.
I feel like it would be such a miss to give up on the starter deck Magna with the Digivolve potential bounce control. No,
I've never played that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't play the armor version. I don't play any Magnamons at level 4.
Oh, okay. So it's just Lydramon. Oh, what's your
Togemogu.
Oh, Togemogu. I forget this. He's a good card. That'd be a sad removal, but
he is. He doesn't come hollow though, dude. That just bothers me.
Oh man, I feel that. Like right now, I have one on Omni X Altart, and I want to run 2 in my decks, but like I can't put a base art next to the altar, man. It's just not.
It feels that it's okay if they're both base art, but it sucks when one of them's alt and you're just like, man.
Like, I don't want to commit the drip switch mid game. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
You're
I mean,
playing
honestly, the price difference is. I mean, it's like double the price, but like.
No, it's crazy. I pulled mine, so I didn't like go out of my way hunting it, and now it's blown up due to Royal Knights' success and popularity.
Yeah, I was very fortunate and pulled 2 Altart Omni X's, and
wow.
at the pre-release, I traded for a 3rd.
Oh, so you're set. There's no shot you
yeah,
run 4. I mean, unless you're playing Royal Knights.
I don't even play 4 on my Royal Knight list, so yeah, I'm
okay.
set.
Nice. Looks like Royal Knights is gonna run away with this game too. Can they kill next turn? Because it depends on how much memory you get. You're gonna have 3 Royal Knights under. You're gonna have reduction of 12.
It depends on if he has an Omni in his hand.
Yeah.
I haven't paid attention to his searches. He might like have one in his hand already.
Wing Guardians equals Nightmare Soldiers equals Nature Spirits equals trash. I agree.
That is correct. That is correct.
I hate, like, as much it was cool at first, the whole like fields thing that they've been pulling off every set, but now they've done it so much and they've all been bad that it's just like, oh, please stop, just stop making pack filler, man. Just make another deck.
Whenever they release these archetypes, they need to hard commit to making them a complete archetype before they release another one that also looks like a pre-release deck. Where it's like 5 different colors.
I agree. I mean, like it just has like key issues, right? Like they don't have a cohesive rookie base, so you can't run any trainings. They don't have a cohesive level 4 base, so you can't.
Yeah, you can't play any of the generic searching options. Because you're gonna whiff on like half the deck. Which
is like a key thing they clearly avoided when they made a Venture, because they gave a Venture so much draw and so much. Dude, it's crazy.
The courage option is probably the best card in the deck.
It's insane. Oh man, that's the all right. So it's if you have adventure on field, ignore its color reduction or requirements.
And because it says on the field, it includes your raising area.
Yep, which is insane.
Yes,
it's the first cards to do that. No, maybe is it the first cards to do that?
I think it is the first card to ignore for a trait in the field period.
Along with the mem boost, but yeah, the key thing with the courage option is it reads main effect trash 1 draw 2, right?
No, the one I'm talking about is just draw 2 cards.
Oh, it's just straight up draw 2 cards. Oh, so he's just straight up draw 2 cards. You're +1 on hand size, and then has a delay effect that if any of your adventures gets removed, you can play a level 5 or something.
And it includes battle.
Oh wow. So it's just if you remove anything, you're sending a Lilymon onto the board and bottom decking something.
Yeah, and a lot like the good level 5s have removal built into them, and if you have Tamer set up, you're gonna like put a hurting on whatever your opponent's trying to do.
Ooh, that's kind
it
of
is
busted.
Definitely the best card in the deck.
No, it does sound. I from the beginning thought that was the best card, and then they get their own generic memory boost, which is nice. I mean, I can't be mad at that. It's not Pot of Greed. You have to pay 3 memory. Calm down.
Yeah, unfortunately, the resource system limits us.
Dang it.
Hand size doesn't really matter in our game to an extent.
Oh, for
obviously,
sure.
if you're like top decking, that sucks. But like, it's hard to get in that position.
That's something I learned very early on in Digimon, where I was trying to build the decks that was like, all right, I'm gonna gain so much hand advantage. I'm gonna draw a lot of cards. This is great. And it's because like in Magic, if you do that in Magic, it's insane. If you do that in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's a little good, not as good, but just as good. Pokemon 2, just raw draw. And in this game, it's like you learn very quick. Like, no, you can lose this game with 20 cards in your hand.
Yes, and usually when you do lose, that's how many cards you have in your hand.
Yeah. All right, so.
All right, so
just Tyrannos just haven't gotten off the board either game here, which is just so unfortunate.
He's playing that Queen device.
How do you feel about Queen device in Royal Knights? I know a lot of people either commit to it so they can avoid, the floodgates, etc. Maybe dodge a wind digivolving effect.
It's okay. I mean, it air quotes out to Magna X or a floodgate. It's got some utility to it. I don't hate it. I just don't have room for stuff like that in my list.
Got you. This guy's playing the All Force. Most people are off All Force. Do you have it in your list or no?
Nope. I don't play Dynus or All Force.
Oh, wow. I mean, that makes sense. It's just you have so much search in the deck now without Dynus that... no, we've been seeing people, even topping lists, like, have cut it to, like, 2. And I think the most I've seen of Dynus is 2.
Yeah.
Hand size matters because my eyes glaze over when I am at 9th card and have to recheck. Oh, right, Mirage. I see what you're saying.
Hey, that meme's dead. That card's at 1.
It'll come back. It's gonna come back. Watch.
No, it won't.
Oh no, not the super rare, but just like that deck.
The meme.
The meme, yeah.
Dude, they can just play BT4 Mirage. It's the same thing.
Mostly, I think. It just doesn't proc itself is the key thing, right?
It's like a way worse version.
Yeah, but unblockable.
Unblockable.
Yeah. You just don't get the extra security check, right?
Yeah, you don't gain memory all turns. You don't bounce anything or bounce a security.
But
he gains memory when he evos, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah, I know. The deck is. I mean, even before the ban list, I think the deck had seen its way out. Even in Galaxy lists.
It was always going to keep popping back up.
Oh, for sure.
Hit it.
I think that deck, like, for a long time, like, since the ban list of Beelzebub, for a long time I would peddle the idea that, like, Beelzebub was the floor of our format. Like, Beelzebub is a deck that could always win the game if you let them, and they always can, like, pretty much be fast enough to do their game plan. So Beelzebub always has a chance to be successful, and that was the floor of our format. If you could beat Beelzebub, you probably could contend in this format. And then I think over the sets, I think Mirage became that deck where it was like, that became our new floor to the format. Yeah. Less so now that its main card to win the game is at 1, where Beelzebub still kind of reigns.
He's gonna. Oh, I forget what the promo Rusty does. I think I have one in front of me. Let me look.
Promo Rust Tyrannomon. I'll read it off to you guys. This is another keyword soup. It's got collision, piercing, and blocker. When digivolving, digivolve 4, one of your opponent's Digimon. All turns, when any of your opponent's Digimon are deleted in battle, this Digimon may unsuspend, and that is so once per turn. So
that's pretty cool.
it's not bad, but it evils for 4, which I think before the stream we weren't talking about, like, boss monsters that don't evil for 3 are kind of bad or really need to justify it.
Yeah, they need to be busted.
Mm-hmm. Which, like, we were just talking about the rise of Invisimon, right? Being a card that evos for 3, and that's like half the reason it's so good. I would say, or so playable. I would say.
I am surprised it doesn't evo for 4.
Mm-hmm. Given that, go ahead.
Did the Dino player win?
I think so. They seem to be shuffling it up. Wait a minute.
Did they maintain turn with that swing? Because did they maintain turn with that?
See. Oh, they gained the memory due to inheritables and stuff, I think. They swung.
Okay.
Let's see if I can.
Yeah, they were swinging with collision and piercing, so like they would unsuspend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
collision and piercing is a nasty combo. I do like that. That's what Lord Nightmon X has.
They swung and then they gained memory. I'm not sure how they gained the memory.
Diginerds, I think Dan Devi is unfortunately god awful.
I think they were checking the memory and then wait. Oh, Diginerds? What's up, Diginerds? That's someone I haven't gotten a chance to get on here. What do y'all think about Dan Devimon? It's kind of fun. Wait, the new one or the EX7 or EX6 one?
I'm assuming he means the EX6 one. That entire wave of support was awful.
Yeah, I mean, that set is pretty much just the... Was Dominimon in that set? Because otherwise, it literally is just the 7 Great Demon Lord set, and then, like, nothing else really shined.
Angels came out of that set. You bite your tongue.
Ow. Oh, yeah, Domini came in that set. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking.
Dom and the boys.
Hong-Kun also came out. Yeah, Blue does get a lot of good stuff.
Lots of archetypes and archetype support came out of that set. That actually was a really, really strong set in hindsight.
Yeah. You have the that was Ragnarlord, all of 7 Great Demon Lords, the Shakamon or the Shakamon, that's what it was.
whatever that one was.
It had an interesting gimmick, just never could pull it off. Mastermon, rest in peace, didn't really come out as a good deck. Dan Devi?
Yeah, Dan Devi was in it. Any archetype in this game that is based on keeping your opponent's hand size small is inherently bad because of how the game works.
Alright, because you just draw so much.
Yeah, like it would be one thing if it were like you only draw for turn and that's it, but that's not how the game works.
I also think, like, design-wise and fun-wise, those decks don't deserve to be good. Because, like, as much fun, as annoying as Mirage is, that, like, it makes you draw cards to trigger its own effects, I would much rather play the game with 10 cards in hand than, like, 2.
Yeah.
So...
But even if those decks can do that, if they just don't do that for a turn, your hand size just goes right back up because of how the game works.
Yeah, that's fair. Just breathing alone draws you cards in this game. True.
Yes, exactly. I think Dan Devimon's a cool Digimon. I wish they gave it good support. They just didn't.
My first ever locals match was against Dan Devi, and I proceeded to lose to it because I didn't consider, because they established 2 Dan Devis, and then I didn't consider that's like, oh, if I do a security check, I lose 2 security.
Oh, you're talking about BT4 Dan Devi?
Yeah. It was the first locals match I ever had. I'll never forget it. I was like, all right, well, I lose now.
Just don't check a security.
That's true. I love heavy metal. I love how heavy metal is unplayable, both because it's hard to achieve its gimmick in this game, and its gimmick sucks in every TCG. I just think like
it relies on reducing your own hand size, which is even worse.
Yeah, like I think they're going in a right direction with heavy metal in general. Right, because they like, oh, they got the option you can use while it's in the trash. They're getting more... I think it's
DOA because of the inherent design of the archetype. Yeah. I think it's never going to be that good because of how it works.
That's fair. I think I think there's hope if cards start if they get more cards that like just do something once you have them in trash. Like if you can start doing that purple thing where your graveyard is your trash and everything you're doing is like, oh, I'm gonna evo from trash. Oh, I can use this card and evo from trash instead, or use this option from trash, play this tamer from trash. And I just don't think they have enough of that, so they flop.
Yeah, just so Ben copes on that deck.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of his pet decks that he's like blinged out.
Mm-hmm.
And I test against it every once in a while because he's like, let me try this, and I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just awful. Like I have distinct memories of thinking about, I'm like, oh, I should play around the ace, and then I look up and his hand is at 0, and I'm like, oh, never mind, I have nothing to play around because you don't have any cards in your hand. You're top decking.
Yeah, they do that. And they have to play their ace. It's never like Digivolve. It's never a threat when you play against that deck. Because they have to use it because it's their only level 6 in hand.
They have to use it proactively, which is bad for an ace usually.
Mm-hmm.
They should have just made it another mega without making it an ace.
I agree. I don't want it to be Infernity. I love how... Oh, I don't want it to be Infernity. I actually don't know how Infernity works in Yu-Gi-Oh! But I think...
You have to keep your hand size at 0 to get all of your effects.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, which is easy to do in that game.
Because you don't draw 10 times a turn. Fair.
Yeah, and you can just set your hand and be like, I have no cards in hand now.
Oh, true. I forgot about that. I think it'll never be good because of DE. Oh, Digivolve? DE. Designers are aware not to make Infernity. Why they kind of pivot to more trash focus / burst effects with the second wave, so likely the third wave will go the same way. Heavy metal, I'm assuming. The deck that wants no hand and doesn't get real big benefits from it. Yeah, it really doesn't get crazy benefits.
That's Ben.
Yeah.
Ben knows.
Yeah. No, that's kind of what I was saying. Like, it's just like you have to have a small hand size, and then like you don't get to use your trash as a library as like you would want a deck like that to do. And then the effects you get are kind of like normal everyday effects for everybody else.
Yeah, there's like no payoff. You don't get an Evo reduction. You don't like get extra memory for it.
You can
like,
only
you can
end of a
Evo out
turn
your trash, but you pay full cost.
Yeah, you can only end of a turn attack once, so it's like the tamer in multiples is redundant. Like everything you get as rush is cool and blocker, I guess. But like when those things are aces and this and that, like it's pretty easy to just dismantle it, and then you have to somehow come back with one card in hand, which maybe that's a different thing. Maybe like they need more cards that just say when this card would leave the battle area, bring a card back to hand. That's why you like at least guaranteed a rookie or something. I don't know, some kind of comeback. Because that was the problem with Lord Knight as well. I feel like is just like, yeah, they do something very cool and powerful, but if you can clear the board once, realistically, Lord Knight kind of falls over and you win.
Yeah, it took too long to rebuild your stack. It was a glass cannon. I've actually been trying to cook a yellow Lord Nightmon list again.
Ooh. There's a lot of yellow warriors now, right? Or is it warriors?
There are.
Yeah,
yellow warriors. They keep printing them. Some of them are pretty good.
Valkyriemon Ace is one of them.
That is also one of them.
That's a big one. I know I'm aware that like Lobomon is a warrior, etc.
Yeah, the blue hybrid ones. Yeah. Greydamon is the most recent really good warrior.
Oh, Greydamon, yeah. And does that have like a condition for its inheritables and stuff?
No. You get its full effect when you play it off Lord Nightmon because it's during an attack.
Oh wow.
So you give something 5k and Digimon immunity until the end of your opponent's turn, which it can be your Lord Nightmon or it could be the Greydamon.
Oh, that's kind of busted then. Rapids are also warriors. Oh no, they're holy warriors. That doesn't count.
Yeah, they're holy warriors.
That's another one.
Yeah, I've been cooking it. It's not fully fleshed out yet, but I've been tinkering.
You can go Rihi, do purple yellow Lord Knight.
Nah.
Okay.
I think Greydamon's probably the one to go with because you also still have the Nightmon.
No, for sure. That definitely sounds like the best play. Alright, looks like Dynamon's got a stack going. What is this card? This like crazy signed card. What is that?
I think that's his token for his Justmon.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming just because the Justmon is next to it.
It doesn't look like a Digimon card I've ever seen, so I'm gonna go with that too.
Yeah.
We are going.
There we go.
This Dynamon's big though. Are we bigger than 16?
I mean, I would want to pop the metal Tyranno anyway.
Oh, okay. I guess
Okay.
we're not bigger.
I guess
than
he is
16.
bigger.
Yeah.
I guess this isn't the end of the world because he can't blow up your Justmon.
All right. Yeah, we get the fortitude.
Mm-hmm. So he suspends, and then he has to pop the 6K. Even if he had the option, you have a decoy.
So whose turn is it? Oh, it's Royal Knight's turn off of the back of that, giving us 5 memory. That's a lot.
Yeah. Just trying to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't like Dynast anymore, or any of the Royal Knights that aren't black or red, is because you can't ace on top of them.
That makes sense. I think most people would agree with that train of thought. Some people still want the consistency that Dynast provides, especially since what is it? Gallant or Jespon digivolves on any Royal Knight anyway, so it's not like fully a loss.
No, that Justmon can't even on top of Dynast.
Oh, is it only black and red? I thought it was.
Yeah, it's only black and red. You're thinking of the original GX.
Oh, okay.
That one could, the new one cannot.
Fair enough.
I actually played the BT10 GX in Yellow Lord Nightmon at one point after BT10.
Oh, interesting. What was it? What would that let you do? Is there any when digivolvings you'd get off of that?
I was also playing, I think, BT8 Magnamon, so I could unsuspend, and then it was like basically like a Blitz Omni.
Oh, right. So unsuspend. Okay, that makes sense. Looks like Omnimon comes on the board, clears everything, raids into the Metal Tyranno. Oof.
Yep.
This Omnimon's so good. I'm surprised.
It is.
I'm still trying to cook like with Melga to see if this Omnimon just like takes over for some reason.
It is very, very strong, especially if you're playing X Antibody to get like the full effect.
I mean, that's why like the new like Magna X builds are trying to do like those are what people are calling like the Cool Boy Magna X, where you run Cool Boy
with the Mechamons and stuff,
and just have constant access to that, because it still blows my mind that Cool Boy reads when a Royal Knight would be on played or digivolved, which is crazy.
Yeah,
in a deck that like, because it's obviously supposed to be for Royal Knights, you're just like, when are you ever going to digivolve? And they just slid it in there just for Magnamon X to run with it.
Yep, it's pretty nice being able to make your Magnamons that much cheaper.
Absolutely, because there are already like, what was the cheapest one is like for 3 on a VMon. So pretty busted.
So you Evo one for 2, sometimes 1 if you have the promo that reduces Evo cost.
Or training, right? Because it's not a reduction, it's just memory gain, so you can stack it with most, if anything, and everything.
Yeah.
I need to I know me and Shane were talking about similar Lord Knight things. Nightmon Ace popping out things. Also Evo Yellow Black level 5s. Oh, we're talking about the Black Lord Knight stuff, mixing it with the Dark Nightmon stuff. Yeah,
I'm sure I'm not the only one that played through BT5 format and still wishes we got Yellow Lord Nightmon support, so tries to cope with it occasionally.
As much as that deck like was the bane of my existence back then, I do feel bad that they've never given it more support. Like
they gave us 1 promo Nightmon with the X5, and that was it.
That was it. No, 100%. Like, and then the next Lord Nightmon you got was like pure purple, and I was like, what the hell? Like, you could have easily made this yellow. Like, I don't like it bugged me.
That made me so mad when we got BT13, and I was like, why the hell is this all yellow?
Like, it blew my mind. Like again, as much as like I wasn't a yellow player, and like that deck did dominate its format, and I was sick of it by the end of it, because that was also back when like we would get delays for the next set, so we were stuck in BT5 for a minute.
Yeah, I think that set was 3 months long.
Yeah, well, it felt forever. I don't know how long it ended up being.
I'm fairly certain I remember it was 3 months.
Got you.
That was one of my favorite formats, though. I loved Lord Nightmon.
No, Lord Night. I mean, it was like one of the first like big. It was definitely like it came out and just dominated. Like it was like one of the first decks to really do that. I know like Yellow War Gray was kinda ish like that, but
yeah,
nothing stomped the scene like Lord Knight did at the time.
Yeah, if we had all the groups that we do now back then, everyone would be just pissing and moaning about it in comment sections and stuff.
Yeah.
Lord Nightmon too strong, please ban.
Please ban. But yeah, no,
it's
like
so
even
ridiculous
then,
that deck never even got hit. It just got power creeped out.
Oh yeah, instantly. Like it was because Bond of Friendship was so disgusting. Bottom decking all your 5s. Like
yeah.
Funny enough, like I like in my mind, famously to myself and by myself in a regional. I was in a webcam regional and I was BT6 and someone played Lord Knight and we made it. It was like round 5 and I'm playing Bond. And funny enough, I decided to tech. Was it Forbidden Trident? It wasn't that commonly used back then, but like it got around. And Forbidden Trident, for those that don't know, is a 1-cost blue option. That gives your Digimon, I believe it was plus 2k. So that would allow my Bond of Friendship to swing over other Bond of Friendships in security, which was really important at the time. And then when attacking, bounce a level 3. And that's not once per turn. So I completely dismantled this Lord Nightmon's board that like went like 6 Digimon deep, just because I could bottom deck bounce 2 things every time I swung, and then like if there was something sideways, I'd just swing it to that too. Why not?
So dumb, dude. Before we had aces, nothing you could do about it.
Yeah. So no, they got completely power crit. But then yeah, like as much as like it was the bane of my existence, like it deserved that BT13 Lord Knight deserved to be yellow. It blew my mind that it wasn't. It's like the same thing as Magna Garurumon not being blue to me. Like it's so ridiculous how they are with legacy support sometimes, it feels.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Looks like we develop Rust Tyrannomon again. Is this during an attack? It must be if we tapped the Ryotaro. Or how does Ryotaro read again? Is he also during attack? Rio.
He is. He's like when one of your Digimon attacks.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think I'm personally in like you don't believe in heavy metalmon. I'm not a big. I'm not in favor for the Tyrannomon cope. I feel that's probably one of mine that I'm like, eh.
Me neither. I think the deck's probably always going to be like middling.
Because I think at the end of the day, it's the same thing. It relies on your opponent having stuff on board too most of the time, and like, because like you're trying to get a value out of these inheritables that like, oh, if you win battle, gain a memory. If you win battle, trash the security. It's the same problems Safaga has. It's just Safaga is just built off of a lot of consistency and a lot of just like that ace alone, and medieval being in archetypes. There's just like some really good key cards that helps it stay a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
Looks like this past turn though.
Yeah, and he's protecting the Omni. Yeah, this is game.
Oh yeah, with 1 security, we have a reduction of 11 coming down.
That Omni alone, if it doesn't just die, it's game by itself.
This will see. Maybe we have ace. I doubt it. Wait, no.
You better have something.
There's no black or green ace.
Yeah, I think the worst thing he could do is Paladin mode, which what is that going to do? I guess he could steal turn potentially if he has a...
what? Oh, an Omni in trash, yeah.
Yeah. All right, and just pass turn.
Yeah. You remember... You might remember this because you're a judge, but you remember like there was a time where people thought that like when you say pass turn, you're skipping all your end of turn effects?
I do remember people like newer players being confused when I would say pass to like put the memory to 3 on their turn, and then I start doing stuff and they're like, wait, you said pass.
Yeah, no, for me, it's come up a few times, and yeah, Ben, it is the green issue. It's just that's probably why like green just struggles in most formats. It's just it doesn't do enough by itself. Like it really needs your opponent to really see its full value.
Requires your opponent to be doing something specific, which is inherently bad.
Yeah.
And most of the removal is battle based, which is awful.
Which is
especially
why,
with aces.
Oh yeah. Which is why like Gallant now has like finally like seen the light of day, right? Because it's like that some of their effects require you to have something, but then the other ones require you to have nothing. So they can just play into their own effects constantly, and then a big immune body doesn't. It's a nice big cherry on top with all the damage they can pull off in a single turn.
Yeah. Are they going into game 3?
No, I think they're done. They're just chilling.
Oh, okay. I thought that was game 3, yeah. And I'm like, it's like, why are they shuffling up? I think them having access to medieval Gallant, like in archetype, is the strongest thing they have going for them. But there's better decks that can abuse medieval.
What, Zafaga?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is probably one of the best things about that deck. I mean, I think Zafaga Ace is a really underrated ace. I think that card is nice, personally, but... Oh, wait, sorry. Let's see if we can find another table. We're in table 2. A lot of people in table. We can just... A lot of people table 3. What is happening? Tessero versus the new guy. Let's just hop on over, see if we can get something. Just watch something.
Oh, it's Digimon.
Oh, people really love seeing this deck run. Well, so we talked about the ban list a little bit. Is there anything you felt like was left out? Like something they should have hit, but then they didn't?
There wasn't anything I was upset about. I'm thankful that Ruin Mode dodged the ban list.
I thought that was going to be one. I was just like, if one floodgate is bad, let's start getting rid of them all, man.
Nah, dude, it's a 1 to 2 turn floodgate that kills itself, dude. It's safe.
Yeah.
It is balanced.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, they got rid of Matt, which means you can't calling it back. I think my problem was always 7 Demon Lords in that card. It was like the prime, the prime criminal for why I felt Ruin Mode was really oppressive, and then like Sakuya kind of took it to another level. At least I should say more specifically Tau Loop, but the ban list cleanly hit Tau Loop, I think, which was really nice to see.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ben brings up a good point. Analog Youth.
You guys are on the Analog Youth train. Like that card should have been Gonzo.
It's extremely powerful. I think the only reason it's been able to dodge is just because like it's not abused by enough meta decks. But it is. And even when it's abused,
was it like I try to think of the most abusive scenarios, and it's just like the ancient decks, right? Like those are the ones that really abuse it. Because you can.
Those are the best ones to abuse it, but there's like, I mean, it's one of the best purple cards ever printed, despite not being purple.
That's fair. Like purple does get some good value. I mean, Red Purple Imperial uses it at 4 copies right now, but I wouldn't say they abuse it. It's just like an engine piece for them.
Yeah, it helps set them up. It speeds them up immensely. Like if they didn't have access to that, they'd have to be playing stuff like Mist Memory Boost and things like that, where you're just blind milling.
And then you're a blind draw as well. Like you don't really get to take your pick of the litter.
And it matters what's in your trash and what's in your hand in that deck.
Oh yeah, because if you're trashing all your Dino Bees, you're kind of struggling, right? Because you need those in hand. I think that's the key piece most of the time is your Dino Bee in hand and Blitz Dragon Mode. Those are the 2 ones you always need in hand. Or am I crazy?
If you're also playing the old Pyodramon, you can still do it with the old Pyodramon too, but it's not as powerful.
That makes sense. All right, so it looks like this table is done too, guys. So that's probably it for the round. We're gonna go to round 2 here soon. But if you guys missed out on round 1, don't worry, because this is the Eagle's Nest webcam tournament, the thing we host every Monday 7:30, every Thursday 8 p.m. Tonight I have Digishawn37 with me. Really great YouTube content creator. Still does what I used to do, which is match gameplay content from his locals. And like, do you sometimes do like just like matchups you want to see yourself, or what's your process there?
It's strictly locals matches from my locals. Like it's usually me playing against whoever I get paired against.
Oh, that's really fun. No,
I'm able to curate them a little bit
Mhm.
because I have so many potential matchups. But sometimes, you know.
No,
there's
that's
some-
fair. No, there's a reason I've slowly like trended away from doing that. It just kind of got tiring, and then it's like at some point you're just bullying your locals by putting them on camera all the time, and I'm just like I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. No one at my locals seems to mind it.
That's fair.
I actually
well, you got a really competitive.
But I forget the
locals, right?
camera's there.
Oh, okay. That's good. I think that's good that you forget the camera's there, because then you're like, there's a lot of people that believe in like either the streaming curse or the camera curse, recording curse, whatever. Oh, I always brick when I'm on camera, things like that. Is there anything else you got to? Looks like round 2 is paired, but you got anything else to sell out for? Anything you got coming up you want to yap about?
No, I mean I did put some things right here over my shoulder.
Oh, the Power Ranger stuff? Like, oh.
Yeah, just so you could see them.
Oh, I got so much too, dude. I wish I had more, honestly. Oh, those are so cool. The Falcon Zord I'm forever jealous of, because I bought the Legacy Ninja Zord, but it has no Falcon Zord, so I'm like, man, damn it, it's just kind of forever incomplete.
They were 2 separate things, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I just never got around to picking up the Falcon Zord, and now it's like impossible to get. Well, you can get it, but a little pricey.
For a reasonable price.
Yeah. Let's do.
I got them like right as COVID started, so I got basically everything at like reasonable.
Oh my
prices
god, when Toys R
before,
Us was going out of business, bro, that's how I picked up the helmets. I picked up so much stuff during that time. It was sick. Looks like we're gonna go table 2. Got our Gallantmon mat versus a Red Hybrid mat. Who knows what they're playing, but we can hope that it's one of those 2 things. I think Red Hybrid might come out of BT21 with something. I think like the Emperor Greymon deck has some potential, especially since the Dual Tamer Takato Koji counts as so many different names for the BT21 Takato to go for their reduction. So you can potentially, like on certain boards, you could potentially go into your level 6 for 1 memory at the start of your turn, which is kind of gross.
I didn't even realize they were getting support.
Yeah, every pro tag is getting support.
It's like BT12 all over again.
It actually is just this time Hunters isn't like half the set.
Yeah.
Hunters is also getting support, funny enough, though.
Oh, it's Cross versus generic
Hybrid?
purple.
Oh, no, what is this? This is black.
That's a black Digitama.
So I mean, this is going to be interesting. It could be a few things, I guess. What's still playing this
Is it a
deck?
Koromon?
I think it's a Toko. I guess we'll see when they promote. Thank you, Upamon.
Yeah, we'll get a good look at 3 cards from the top of their deck. Give us an idea what's going on.
But back on the analog youth thing, like I just feel like there's just like these basic cards that like every deck is running that like don't do harm, like trainings, boosts. And I think Uko and analog have a lot of similarities, right?
It is purple hybrid.
Oh, it is just purple hybrid with black eggs, or maybe it's a purple egg and the colors are just off on the camera.
It looks black to me.
Maybe I'm crazy. Definitely. Oh, it's the Sunomon.
It's Sunomon. Oh, it's an extra card draw. So that's not a Sunomon underneath the Uka. By the way, I think we're not showing the match.
Oh. Oops. Thank you, Katsudon.
Yeah.
How many players love red hybrids so I can see them cooking? Yeah, I think red hybrids got some legs for some spice there, especially since like, listen, man, how do you feel about next week is the set release and we don't have Japan's homework to copy off of? Like, this is the first time we get that.
That's my favorite part about the conversions.
I'm so excited. Like, we're legitimately going into this format and we have no clue. Everybody's got no clue. Like, maybe like there's some testing teams out there. Like, I know I was talking to Donkey Nog a week or 2 ago, and he was just like, yeah, we're testing some stuff. BT21 seems kind of underpowered, but like it's still super interesting because it's like, who knows? Like, the next regional, someone's got the spice, and it's gonna be, that's the deck that everyone moves over. Like, who who figures adventure out first, who figures out the red hybrid list first, etc. Stuff like that.
That's my favorite part. Yeah, the people that are going to be cooking are going to be rewarded.
Oh, are we black based so we can fit your Kuriamon into against the
Yeah,
Royal
so
Knights?
you have access to like most good floodgates, I think.
This is Chikuris can't reduce play cost, and then they have the memory floodgate, and then Kuwagamon, which is the one
can't ignore Digivolution requirements, I think is what that one
yeah,
is.
which that one's like probably the weakest one, and
super niche, but I'd be surprised if he's playing it, but I guess he might. So I think this is Blue Flare.
I mean, would we be on red eggs if it was Blue Flare though? I do see what you mean though. Oh no, we're playing the Greymon, so I guess we have to be Blue Flare.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, it could be Cross, I guess, but every card I've seen revealed is nice floodgates.
They're gone now. Oh, it was Toko. So we were right.
Yeah.
That. I guess
I don't even know what Toko that is.
I don't know either. Let me look it up. I saw the art.
That's obviously his 5th Tama. I'm sure the Sunos are the 4-0.
Yeah, because then I believe like if you with that Suno, your Tamers can Digivolve and you get a draw off of it. That Toko in particular is EX5 Toko on deletion. If it is your opponent's turn, draw 1.
Oh. Dude, all the black Digitamas that are like super specific about how you get the full effect. So bad.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like this one just because like underneath a Uko, it puts the onus on your opponent to have to delete it.
Yeah, but why isn't it just on deletion draw 1? Like, why does it have to be? Why does it have to be like only on your opponent?
That way, like you have to be slow, right? Like I don't know. I like the idea. It's like you can promote.
No, they hate black and they hate their Digitamas and they refuse to give them anything good.
I mean, like black's great. It gives other colors Digivolve. Like they have purpose. I mean, I agree with you, man. Purpose. I don't know what to do. I got nothing else for you.
They've been underpowered since day 1.
It's been so bad. Like that one time they got to shine was with Alphamon BT9 release, and it was so good that like that was like
they immediately got ban hammered. Yeah, they were like, "Oops."
Yeah, it was like the only emergency ban list I feel like we got, which is I guess maybe it wasn't even emergency because like things like Japan always is like
it wasn't an emergency for Japan. It just felt like one for us because we had like only had the set for a few weeks before they were like, "Hey, stop it."
Stop. It's just it's a little too good.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. They could just promote a level 4 and just OTK through 5 security.
Absolutely. It was the first victim of like just like that like memory rubber banding that's kind of more common nowadays, right? Bloom Lord would be like the next deck that really does that, and then after that Fenrir Lugamon's the big one that everyone talks about that does that.
I'm surprised we're seeing purple hybrid.
I'm not super surprised we're seeing purple hybrid. I'm surprised we're seeing like this build of purple hybrid. There's like Kori Kakumons in there. There's black base. I mean, purple hybrid definitely lost a lot of its legs, but they can still like loop, right? Like Amber hybrid, I always felt like was a solid deck with Rihi, and then being able to go aggressive with Sindrel. And minusing, I mean, how much minus was Sindrel giving things like -6 off itself, 4 off the Rihi, +3 off of the token you delete. So yeah, you're doing minus 13k at the end of your turn. Isn't like the most awful situation.
Yeah.
Purple hybrid is still really strong even without the mat. They just rely more on the 4-drop Koichi to loop more than mat. Yeah, because now you have to have the big thing is you have to have 2 Duskmons in rotation. Now, one in your hand, one in your trash.
Yeah.
And then if you have the yellow Koichi, you have air quotes loop now.
Yeah, you have the loop without needing to see mat, but that requires you to see 50% of your Duskmons.
Yeah, which is tough.
Is that a regional stamped Rihimon?
Yeah, it is. Maybe
it must have gone to an in-person event or something.
Yeah, there's only been one. Is there any? And speaking of which, I know we talked about this later, but I'll ask again. Did you get into any of the store regionals that went on sale today?
No, in fact, I was unaware that they even went on sale until I saw people complaining about not getting into them.
Oh no! Were you trying to get, or you just got that much confidence? You're like, I'll top a regional. I got my invite.
I'm not
good.
I'm not super worried about store regionals. I wish one of my 2 locals hosted them, because me and Ben are judges, so like they could host a regional.
Mm-hmm.
And we would just be the.
Oh, did you? Are you guys one of those states?
Have...
I don't know where you guys stay at. You guys in Midwest, or where are you guys at?
We're near Pensacola, Florida.
Oh, you guys are Florida. Oh, so we got a ton. I keep forgetting you're in Florida too. We did get a ton. We got Miami. We got Tampa, Jacksonville.
You might as well be across the country from us. You're like 10 hours away.
Yeah, you guys are in the Panhandle.
Yeah,
I'm not Miami.
we're on
the
other end of the Panhandle. Yeah, you're like 8-ish hours, but Miami is no.
No, I don't see you guys going to Miami, but maybe Jacksonville, maybe Tampa.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, I still consider Florida's one of the privileged states. We got, I think it was 4 in total, if I remember correctly, where other states didn't get any, which is crazy.
Yeah, I wish they would just have more events. That's like a big complaint I see from the player base, and rightfully so. Like, if we just had more events, it would be better for everyone.
I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree with the sentiment. However, I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up that, like, they are doing more and we are getting more, right? Like last year, for example, we got 16 store regionals or something across the entire United States, and now we have 41 or something. I think those are the numbers. Guys in chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Now we have 41. So like we did get more, right? Like, and we asked for more. It's just like it's still not enough. So I feel like we're still.
It's moving in the right direction.
Exactly, and that's what matters, I feel.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about store regionals because I am signed up for 3. Like, I don't know of a better word to use, but actual regionals. Already.
Yeah, for sure. I feel you. One of the main regionals.
There's one in, I think, Mesquite, Texas, that's in person that I'm going to, and then the 2 that are online in June I'm signed up for as well.
Ooh. Oh, so you're going to those in person? That's fun. Maybe I know we have Digimon fans in chat. If you guys are going to any of those, maybe you can say hi to him. I personally, I don't know about you, but I personally love when I get to go to an event and then everyone says hi to me. Like the worst part is like the aftermath of like I post the next video and people are like, "Oh, I saw you, but you looked busy, so I didn't say hi." And I'm like, "Damn it, man! Like just say hi." I would much rather shoo you away than I would much rather shoo you away and say I'm busy than like you just kind of regret not having asked at all, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I also have RBF. So like if I'm not talking or anything, I apparently look like I'm in a bad mood.
Oh, resting bleh face. I get that. I feel you.
Yeah.
I don't have that. I'm a small little honestly, most people just look at me and know they can beat me up, so they give me leeway into saying what I can say.
That's true. Yeah, you probably get away with a lot more.
I didn't hear you. Are you going to some of them, Risu? I'm going to be at Tampa, Orlando, and Jacksonville. I'm going to try to go to the ones I can, Ludion. Some of them are on the same day. I forget which one. I think like I think the Miami one's on the same day as the Orlando one. So I can't do that one. But definitely I'm going to South Orlando just to show up. I didn't sign up to any of them. For the record, I'm not a big competitive person. I try not to be competitive. Also, I don't want the stress of like logging on at 12 p.m. and like doing all that stuff. Like, I'd much rather commentate. I'd much rather just be a personality. But I will try to go to the Tampa one, and the South Orlando ones are 2 I intend to visit just because I'm pretty close to both of them, and I do like the shop that they picked for Tampa. I've been there before. A nice bunch out there in Sunshine Games. Let's see. I tried to get into my local store regional and it was capped at 32 in less than 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, John, honestly, 10 minutes in less than 10 minutes, that kind of almost feels like it's on you. Not gonna be mean, but like
if you're not refreshing the page as the clock hits 0, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I know there were some issues with time zones this time around though. So.
There was, but.
No, I agree.
As someone
100%.
who has basically never missed a sign up for any regional that they attempted to enter, if you're not refreshing at 0, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I agree. And that goes like that was the same thing with what we had like DigiCon or something recently, and like the $200 box went on sale with all the reprints, and like I was there, I was awake like you know, we were doing the stream. We were awake for when the items dropped, and like it took like an hour and a half before like you know, the sold out screens started hitting people. And I'm like, yeah, if you really wanted that product, if you actually wanted that product, you would have been up awake and you could have gotten it very easily. So like I never felt bad for like how quickly any of our recent products have sold out. I was more happy that they sold out in the first place.
I'm honestly like now that that product is back open and it hasn't sold out, but I was surprised it sold out to begin with because they make it to order. So I'm like, why the hell is there a cap on this in the first place?
I think I think it's one of those things where it's like they know how many they can make, but they're not going to overmake if they don't have to. And then when they hit the cap, they're like, well, shit.
Yeah, but they're literally printing money.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
I would have never put a cap on it. Like, what are you worried about?
Yeah, I don't.
Are you about not being able to print that many cards? You're a card game manufacturer.
I mean, guys spitting, guys. I don't know. Like, I got nothing else to add to that. To be real.
I think maybe they figured that out because now it hasn't sold out, and I'm sure people are buying it
Still
like crazy.
buying.
Still.
I see that.
Yeah. I am anticipating the market crashing whenever those ship.
The market crashing on what? What do you mean?
On all of those cards. Like, people think, like, I know a lot of people were just buying 12 because that was the max you could buy for the first like 3 waves, and thinking they were going to flip everything for like buku dollars. But now that it's just open and staying open, I think the market's going to crash on those people's heads.
Oh wow. I mean, I don't care. I don't feel bad for those people, honestly. I'm gonna be real.
I don't either.
But like, even then, I just can't imagine, because like, what did they reprint? Like, the big ones were like Hexblau, which is like a big ticket item right now. Medieval Gallant.
It was a bunch of massive. It was
there was a bunch.
Medieval Gallant, Magna X.
Is Magna X expensive right now? Still?
The lowest rarity is like 60.
Oh, okay, expensive.
So yes. Hexablau, which is like 30 or 40
for a super rare,
rarity.
a recent super rare, I'd say. Yeah.
Medieval Gallants are like 93, I think, right now.
Those are the big 3, right? After that, it's
those are the 3 that if you just total those up, it's
so
worth
close.
more than what the box is.
Yeah, I just don't think like the
Cherub is another one.
The flip side of all of that, though, I think is I don't think it's gonna nerf the price. It's not like they're reprints, but it's like Shadramon, right? It's like they're not gonna really affect the price because there's not gonna be like, I don't know. I don't see like that they helping. Like, we're not getting cheaper Magnamon. Like, Magnamon might go down to 35 instead of what you said 60, which I guess is half.
That's almost a 50% decrease.
You're right.
I get what you're saying, but I disagree because currently Shadramon is an event pack card. It's not a guaranteed thing that you're getting.
Well, this is guaranteed. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
And this is guaranteed, and people are definitely buying multiples of these.
Oh, that's fair. And people are doing it explicitly with the intent to sell these too.
There's definitely a bunch of them were sold with people with the intention of just flipping the cards.
Whereas with the Shadramons, it's not as common. And we're about to get an injection with all the store regionals. I guess that's fair. Yeah, no, you're right. Let's see, chat. You got to be on the page the moment it goes live. 100% Ludion. To be fair, I was working at the time. Yeah, John. I mean, that's fair. Like life sucks at that point.
Yeah, I mean, if you had to do something during that time, like, yeah, that's fair.
That just sucks. It's just, but that's also just the reality of our situation. Our 64-person store regional in Indiana still hasn't cap. Wow, really? Indiana? You guys have a pretty.
That is actually surprising. Is that not a big
scene, right?
Digimon area?
I thought so. I mean, you got. I mean, like the Midwest, you got Hyper Coliseum, you got Eagle, you got a couple other guys. I know. What's his name? Mr. J Strategy Plays is out there. I just thought Digimon was pretty big over there. Just in general, competitive, like. In terms of like air quotes esports, I always felt like Florida and then the Mid-East are always, or Midwest, sorry. You guys are Mid-East, shut up. Are pretty good hubs for that kind of thing, but maybe I'm crazy.
I mean, I would just assume any big city has got to have like a decent number of Digimon players just because there's so many people there.
Right. But then like on the flip side, we never get anything in New York. We never get anything in New Jersey. Like, when we think Northeast or like New England area, it's always like Niagara is where everyone has to go for an event.
I guess that's true. Huh.
It's weird.
Wonder why that is, because I know California has like a massive one.
Yeah, no, man, California's crazy. Well, California's crazy with all card games, though. I think they're probably the hub of all of it. Maybe that's crazy. At least...
Yeah. Like I've heard of people saying that they have literally 7 locals, one for every day of the week they can go to in their area.
Mm-hmm. Hey everyone, at Risu, were you able to sign up for any store regionals? I did not sign up to any of them because I didn't want to sign up to any of them. I'm not a big competitive guy. I try to stay away from it. It's too stressful for me, man. I just like being like coaches don't play, man. Coaches don't play. That's just. But I do intend to show up and like hang out with people. People are going. I know a lot of my friends like got into XYZ1, and I want to go salute Ludion being one of them. It was fun to see him in was it Lakeland was the last Florida one. So it'll be fun to just see Ludion at a different one. So we'll see. It's just odd because the same location last time around did a 64 player. Yeah, I don't know how they did it. They relegated the 64 player caps to the 32 player caps. I thought that was weird. Like, PPG is like a major tournament organizer for Bandai card games a lot of the time, and they only got 32. And I know damn well they can host a 64 one. My store as well. I don't know. Go ahead.
I've heard that it is based on your average tournament numbers for your locals. Like that's how they did it, since they can see that information from the app.
That's weird. I mean, my locals, I don't know about your locals, but my locals is like pretty solid at like 15 every week at least, like minimum.
That is about where we're at.
Did you get and I would consider, like, I think everyone in chat would agree that 15, guaranteeing 15 people every week at your locals is like pretty big. Like I know a lot of, like, I feel like that like doubles and triples a lot of people out there in chat. So let me know. But like, did your store get a store regional?
No, but I don't think either one of them applied for it.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually going to talk to one of them this week if I remember, and ask them
If
or
they apply.
recommend they try to apply for it when they can for the next wave.
I think because like I think that's a habit we do have to generate as like people, because they're not like the shops, unless like they literally have Digimon on their like branding outside, you know what I'm saying? Like there's literally, this is the Digimon TCG store. Like they're gonna follow every other game, and Digimon kind of falls behind, and it's like we got to be the ones to remind our stores to sign up and everything. And most of the time they'd be more than welcome to. Statement from he's a commentator, he doesn't know how to play. The classic statement from the FGC. I mean, yeah, I know how to play, man. Like I whip up a DCGO deck every now and then. I don't know about the
I be doing stuff.
Yeah. If you do go to a store regional, be sure to bring your Vicks Vapor Rub. What is that? Is that a joke for something?
I'm assuming it's because people stink.
Oh, fair. No, actually, I've never had that experience in Digimon, but I know. Now that I get the joke, I get it.
Nobody at my locals has ever stunk, thankfully.
Yeah.
The Digimon players, but we're actually separated away from most of the other card games just by distance, so I don't have to worry about them.
That's fair. Our locals are around 9 to 12 every week. 15 is good. 17 was the outlier at my locals 2 weeks ago. Our store didn't get one either. 8 to 10 is the typical for me, and I'm from one of the non-East Coast Australia cities. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool, Green Hill Mario. Digishan, we need to continue we need to combine our stores. Oh, so you guys can have like 30 people? Maybe.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice to have like, there was a brief time like in 1.5 format where we had enough people to where we had like 5-round tournaments almost every week.
2, 4, 8,
but we haven't had a 5th round in a while.
So you have to have more than 16 people to have 5 rounds? Yeah. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Is that the number?
2, 4, 8, 16, and then is 4, and then if you break 16, that goes into 5 rounds, I think. Yeah. I think that's how it works. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, no, we've
definitely had more than 16 players though, so maybe I'm just misremembering.
No, but like, so after 16, it's 32 to get 6 rounds. So it's a big jump from 16 to 32.
Yeah.
Is bro playing Red Flare? Yeah, I have
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what you can call it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the red base, again, like kind of like blue hybrid, the red base allows you for the best draw in the game, I think.
Yeah.
And then all the floodgates.
Yep.
But then you give up Blazing Memory Boost, which has always been Blue Fair's like best card in the deck.
He's playing Aegistramon? What?
He's a level 7 that makes you
And
unblockable.
I think he's doing that as like an anti-Royal Knight card.
You think so? Oh, an
Yeah.
anti-Omeka card because they can't, like, so you can just
No,
go
it's
for
anti-Royal Knight. They don't get their own plays.
Oh.
Unless they're passing turn. And then he's immune if they're passing turn.
Yeah, but then you'd have to like digivolve into this guy.
I mean, it's a level 7 blue. I mean, you just Evo on top of one of your 6s. You could also probably DNA into it.
His DNA conditions are, I guess, yeah. There's a Black Sea Greymon? I feel.
Yeah, there's multiple black and blue ones, I think. Actually, maybe just one, but there's at least one.
There's at least one, yeah. This is the new one.
I think the original one, or not the original, but like the most recent one is just pure blue from like BT11, I think.
I don't think they should be drawing from Suno since there's a tamer digivolving, not a Digimon. Oh, you don't think that's how that works? Isn't it? Oh, let's see. The hybrid treats it as a level 3, so it's like your level 3 Digimon?
I actually wasn't sure about that.
Yeah, you're the judge here. You're the cop. You tell me.
Well, you want me to use my handy dandy judge powers? Because what I do if I'm unsure about something and I can't think of I can't think of another ruling to like extrapolate from, is I just go to the judge Discord and search, because someone else has surely asked this question already.
That makes sense. Is bro playing Red Player? When we start prepping for regionals, we were going to bring like 6 to 8 Digishon store, 6 to 8 to Digishon store every week. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I guess DigiNerds, you're in Florida too. That's kind of fun. Alos Red Flare, not a bad name. TY, interesting tech for sure. What was the question? Oh, Ben, for the Sunomon egg, the old one from EX4, the Alter S one, which says when one of your other Digimon would Digivolve, draw a card. Does that count for when you hybrids Digivolve on a tamer?
It does not, from what I am looking at.
Oh, we got Magnamon. We got Magnagarurumon on board. Oh,
Hold
so
on.
exciting.
I'm getting conflicting answers.
It's confusing, right? Because at the time of Digivolving, you are a Digimon now, and you Digivolved. In theory, you're triggering when Digivolvings, which is weird. I don't know. I don't know. That's odd.
Oh my god. So,
let's go.
It's yes and no.
Okay.
It's a fun answer. So, it only gets the draw if it's one of the OG hybrids that counts the Digimon, or counts the tamer as a Digimon. If it's one of the ones that just has the alternate Evo condition, like in the black box, it does not draw.
Oh, because of the black box. And then even the newer ones have it, instead of black box, have it on the side.
Yeah, it's in the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's only the old ones you would draw from, which is probably most of the ones he's not playing.
Oh, okay. We'll let him know next time that comes up.
Yeah. I love these rulings. They're
that's
so obscure.
That's so intense. Yeah, Evo on a tamer versus Evo on tamer as if. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
That's funny. That's so niche. God dang it, man.
Yeah, that would like net.
Oh, that's too funny.
Are they playing another game? Is it going to game 3?
Is this game 2?
I'm pretty sure that was 2 games. I just don't know who won.
Same. We're bad. Oh my god. Today's a yap day. Oh dear.
Yeah. It's hard for me to focus, dude. I don't like either one of these. Well,
no, I feel.
I don't dislike purple hybrid, but I do not like blue flare.
We're giving you a different out that's more kind to everybody, all the blue flares out there. You're just used to 2 times speed on all your videos. Like, you know, you slow it down, dude, and it's just you're gone.
That actually is true. I wish, it bothers me so much that YouTube doesn't let me just default to 2x every time I open the app and put on a video, I have to go in and change the speed to 2x.
Oh, you're one of those.
There's no way to like hard set it.
Yeah. I'm the same boat with Digishon here. No, it took me a minute, like when I did, because I used to do the match commentary as well at 2x speed, and it's taken me a minute to just adjust, and that's probably because why the show has become so much of a yap, is just because it's just like you don't realize like how long turns. This isn't fighting games, guys. Like there's not like
it's that ADHD, man. You just lose focus.
Yeah.
Like when I commentate my matches, I watch them back at 1.5 speed. But that's just to give me time to say what's happening in between actions without having to pause every so often.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
When I tried to commentate at 1x speed, when I first started posting commentated matches like years ago, I would straight up just start spacing out in between actions, and I'd have to like start over, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised you just didn't do 2x off the rip, but
I didn't realize I could.
Oh, fair.
That was early in my YouTube journey.
It also depends on builds for commentary. Like, cool, we saw the ages, but did it do something cool? No, that's fair too. Like, we're seeing a lot of like these weird little one-up attacks and stuff, but like it doesn't.
Yeah, these decks are definitely teched out. It's unfortunate they're playing each other and not like Royal Knights, because clearly they're both teched.
They're trying to beat Royal Knights.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too funny.
It's unfortunate for the blue flare player that things that hit Royal Knights also hit them.
Oh yeah, that is unfortunate. And then I think Cross suffers that too, because Cross got a lot of cool stuff, but then it was like they had the double whammy of like Tau, like even if you include Japan format, they had Tau Loop, which completely shuts them out. Can't play anything. And then you have people trying to counter Royal Knights as another punch to the gut, which also grabs you guys, and it's just so unfortunate.
I don't like Cross as a mechanic though, so it doesn't bother me.
My ancients are Cross. I mean, I used to not like Cross, and then
that is like the random Cross things. That's fine, like the ancients and like Digmon. Like, that's fine. I'm talking about like the hard Cross archetypes where they have Buku tamers to like support hand advantage while doing it. That's what I don't like.
That's fair. I was a big fan of Hunters, so I'm a big.
Okay, yeah, you disagree with me then. That's fine.
No, I mean, I get it. I just feel like I mean, like, we can go back to like what Crossheart was doing at the time, right? And Crossheart was crazy, right? That deck was insane, and it was looping all its resources constantly. I would always argue, my defense was like the things that made it do too much was never the draw, like, because they needed the draw to even play the game. Like Hunters, like, you could make a stack that drew you like 3 or 4 cards, but your deck needs that draw because you're dumping your hand every time you're doing something. So without the draw, you don't play the game. It's all the other things that were like crazy and annoying. Like, oh, I'm going to -2k. Oh, I'm going to -2k your security. I'm going to gain a memory. I'm going to be rush. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. It's all that other stuff that just gets really obnoxious. And you had blocker, or you had piercing too. Oh my God, there's so many effects in Crossheart. It's crazy.
Oh wait, I don't think you should draw off the Suno here. What is that? How's that Loemon read?
I don't think he should.
He pointed at it and declared it. I seen it. I mean, it's one of the newer ones. I would assume it doesn't say that. Yeah, it does not. He shouldn't be drawing off that. He draws off the Loemon effect, but not off Suno.
Right. Did he draw off Suno? I saw the Loe effect go off. Because he
trashed. It looked like he pointed it. It looked like he pointed at the Suno as well, but maybe I'm wrong.
Like he definitely he pointed at Suno, but then he discarded for the Loe effect. So
I mean, if you're ordering them optimally, you would draw off the Suno first.
Yeah. So I don't.
Assuming you could legally do it.
I don't know if we did the draw there. If he drew again, then that's wrong. Oh, okay. So we're good. I don't think we actually drew.
Okay, dope.
I mean, ask at the end of the match, yeah.
But want to stop him from cheating now, though.
Yeah. He's got the rest of the tournament to go, man. And we're gonna play the.
I mean, I would hope he knows how his card works, but I've also been a victim to thinking my deck works a certain way and then realizing like halfway through that's not how it works.
Like, no shot. Like if you just sat down and read the card, you're like, it's a Digimon, right? Like we both thought you could draw off of it. I feel like that's.
I had a question on it, but honestly, my question was, yeah, the hybrid is treating as Digimon, but does Suno think that that's correct? Which apparently it does, but
it's the other way. You had it backwards.
Yeah. I remember I built a weird purple deck with BT5 stuff, and it was playing Omnimon Zwart and the Cerberus package.
Oh.
And I completely forgot it can't play the Cerberus that pops the Cerberus to like gain a bunch of memory because it can only play 8 costs or lower, and that's a 9 cost.
Oh.
And so like I was like hardcore cheating doing it.
Oh wow.
Thankfully I realized before I took it to a tournament that I was like going to explain the combo to someone, and halfway through I realized that I was like, oh yeah, I can only play an 8 cost.
Oh, that reminds me of like the first, because like funny enough, Cerberus and Werewolf mode were like the first like combo card that people kept forgetting about, and it's like where the original one where like you would play the Werewolf mode to delete your Cerberusmon, and it would always confuse people because you can't delete Werewolf mode with Werewolf mode because it was bracket text, so Cerberus, it had to be specific Cerberus mode. That would catch people all the time. I was like, yeah, you don't gain 9 memory there, and you don't even delete that guy, buddy.
Katsudam said he did draw off Suno.
Oh.
He went back and looked at the VOD. I knew it. I seen him. He pointed at the Suno. I saw it.
You were right. I will go and be.
Get him, Dad.
I got it. I got this. Hey, just real quick. So you know, when your tamers digivolve into Loe and Duskmon, you do not draw off of Sunomon. We just looked up the rules for you, and we were all confused, but you do not draw when your tamers digivolve into Loe or Duskmon from Sunomon, the digibubble. Yeah. So your Sunomon, your egg, right? Tú no puedes robar cuando tus tamers. Okay, cool. Good talk. A quick Spanish for you guys. Oh wait, he's Brazilian. I was probably just racist as hell just now.
He's like, I speak Portuguese, moron.
Yeah. Oh my god. I assumed that guy's language. Chat, forgive me.
I tried to hop in to see what he was saying, and you immediately switched to Spanish, and I was like, what did I just do to my computer? I was like, what just happened?
That's embarrassing. Anyway, moving on.
At least now he knows.
And yeah, no, now he knows. And that's, at the end of the day, I think that's what matters here. I don't think he's Brazilian. Okay, well maybe. I don't know, man. It dawned on me we assumed something maybe I shouldn't have. It's so weird that Sunomon effect Loemon did digivolve, so you can also interpret it multiple. Yeah,
no, you
Ben.
can't, Ben.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Oh, rest in peace. Sorry, Ben. I'm from Brazil. Would know him, prob. Got it, Morgana. Anyway, we established we at least got a Z Greymon on board. And we have 2 Digimon on the other side, so we could probably just like continuously lock those bad boys down. But here's Duskmon. Change the color of something, so probably the Zeeg.
Yeah, just to make it harder for him to get aced randomly.
Yeah, but this Zeeg,
I'd imagine he's probably playing Gabu Bond, at least like as a 1 or 2.
Yeah, why not, right? We're gonna mill 3. Yeah, that makes sense. That means we're bigger. We could have crashed into the Zeeg, but choosing not to, because we're just gonna delete ourselves. But we do have on deletion.
Yeah, he's gonna kill him end of attack.
So we have on deletion, save, then place 1 blue Greymon and 1 blue male bird from your trash under one of your tamers with general in its trait. So yeah, I do believe that does have general in its trait. Are we not gonna save the rest of the pieces?
I don't know what blue flare cards do.
I feel you.
Is he shorting himself on the effect?
I think he's shorting himself on the effect, unless he didn't have a blue Mailbird and Greymon, or maybe maybe the dual tamer doesn't have general. Oh, it doesn't have general in its trait. Wow, really? Oh, that's crazy.
Correct. That's the downside of playing it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I wish I clipped that. Racist Risu was insane. It wasn't racist. Stop it.
On top of you immediately speaking Spanish when I clicked into the room, it was also, I was getting like stereo of it because I was hearing you from this end and in the room.
Oh, that's so funny. I wish I could experience that for the people. That sounds so amusing. Oh, thank you. Did member 3 months with the L? What is that? Is that like a super chat or what is? Why is that so special?
He became a member for 3 months. I guess he prepaid for the next 3 months.
Oh, thank you, Digimon Studios. We're just gonna go with that, and we got the L, racist L.
It is intuitive, Ben.
Is this a bit you and
Ben likes
have?
to argue about rulings. He's like, but it reads like this, and I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't matter.
I feel that. I feel like I might be a Ben sometimes when it comes to that. It's like, I'll accept your ruling. However, you should have written it better.
I'm just trolling you, Ben. Obviously, it's not intuitive, but once you know the answer, it makes sense.
Yeah. Reading the card explains the card. Thank you.
Not all the time, unfortunately.
No, dude. It's no.
Especially when we still have translation issues from time to time, which have gotten better.
It has gotten better at least.
If it were still written in the original language and I could read it, I would probably always explain it. But because sometimes it's mistranslated, it's hard.
There was one card. Oh my god, it blows my mind every time. There's this one card, and I forget which one it is. Maybe chat will help me remember. But there's a card that has inheritable blocker. And you know, most of the time, if it's like something like inheritable reboot, blocker, piercing, it'll explain what the keyword is. It's just inheritable blocker. No explanation, no nothing. It just says blocker in the inheritable text. And I'm like, it just looks so weird without the explanation text every time.
Yeah, they've started doing that on more and more cards. It actually probably is Deltamon. I know Deltamon doesn't have the
Deltamon. Maybe it's Deltamon. Yeah, it's so weird every time I see
black
that.
purple one.
Every time I see that, it's incredibly weird. Looks like we're going to Digivolve into the Magnagarumon using the
so he's playing like all of it.
Yeah, and that's why we're on the black eggs. This is finally an explanation for the black eggs.
It makes sense now. It all makes sense.
We have the purple. We have the.
Does Delta have the words on it?
Delta does. I feel like it was. Maybe it's one of the hybrids. I don't know which card. It doesn't. It's not a crazy deal.
It isn't super important, but it's bothering me now.
Fair. Let's see if I can find it then. I think it may be 2.0. Let's try 2.0. It looks like purple hybrid takes it there over blue flare. Blue flare just never got off of the floor. Yeah, they just kind of got trounced, and it was unfortunate. That probably just bad draws, realistically speaking. I'm gonna go to table 6.
That and it's blue flare.
Yeah, I feel like blue flare has some stuff using the new things. Like, it did something in Japan. It wasn't like completely like dead in the water when the set first came out in Japan.
I think it kind of loses to Medieval Gallantmon, doesn't it?
Yeah, but save. At least, like, you're not completely out of it as long as they don't deal with your tamers.
It's Black King Numamon.
Oh,
from BT14.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, it just has blocker on it.
It's blocker, and it's like in the far top left, and there's just massive space for the rest of the inheritable.
Oh yeah, that card trips me up every time. It's so weird.
And it is a weird choice because obviously they had the space to explain what blocker was, but for that card they were just like, nah.
I know Bandai gets a lot of flack for which one was it? Was it EX? It was EX3 Draconic Roar. Yeah, that was EX3.
Yeah,
that was the famous one.
Rat of the set.
Yeah, like where like half the set was mistranslated technically.
Yeah.
That one I give them a pass on just because that is like a huge, for those that don't, I've explained this to chat before, but that was like a big kanji thing, because for them, they can just say, like for the angels, for example, like when you write things like cherub or archangel, it's just like some kanji plus the kanji for angel. So when they write the searcher, all they have to do is say, as long as it has angel in its trait, angel for the kanji, angel, fine, like just search those. But like for us, we were renaming that thing to cherub, seraph, archangel, sub-angel, like whatever. You play 3 Great Angels, you know all the...
Yep.
You get that. But like, and it's the same thing with dragon. Like for them, dinosaur is also dragon for the most part. It's just like the different kanjis that add to it. So in that set, it was just like a big language barrier because like we don't have kanji. We translated things 6 different ways. And so they're just kind of like screwed. That's like why I give them a pass on that. But then they have things like the hunter tamer, where if for those that don't remember,
it's just straight up and wrong.
It's just straight up wrong. Yeah, for those that don't remember, Hunters has a collection of 3 tamers, and we're talking about the red one and the black one. The red one says at the start of your turn, put a source under to draw a card. The black one says in English, put a card under to draw a card, when it should be gain a memory. Or no, wait, it has the
it was like either gain 1,000 DP.
Oh
or
yes,
it was something weird.
It copies the. Because it copies the purple card or something, like because they literally didn't bother translating. They just copied the tamer before it or something.
They copy pasted.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of medieval,
2 of them's pretty good, I think.
I've actually been messing around with this engine.
Oh, this it's red purple DNA thing.
Yeah, the Sylphie engine.
Oh, okay. So what about in particular like really pops off for you?
The fact that you can play for medieval in it.
Oh, well, fair. All right.
That was the draw to me originally, and I was messing around with it. And obviously you have access to like cool stuff as well, but like
Valk and
it's medieval is searchable in archetype, which is pretty nice.
Is it? Why is that? Is it a free?
It's a dual color red card.
Oh, so you play the Hawkmons that search out dual color red. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hawkmon, and they have another one in here. I think Hawkmon may be the only one.
Mm-hmm. Another cross-art player too, which is surprising.
People just out here just messing around with stuff.
Oh, I like it. Especially this is for those that in chat that don't know, this is our last day of the BT20 format. Starting Monday, Eagle will be allowing BT21 proxies. So over the weekend, get your proxies ready, guys. Because if you guys want to start seeing some cool, red hybrid, adventure, etc., shine, hunters. If you guys want to see any of that, that's starting next week. So it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be arguably the first air quotes event of the set. So that'll be really fun to be a part of. Come check it out. Come see us on Monday. I'll do more sellouts for it later, but. No, it's pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked. Why is Sangomon searches Aqua plus Seabeast? Because the base kanji is Shueisei? I wish I said that right, or something like that. Yeah, Green Hill. It's just a thing with kanji and how we don't translate kanji the same way they like every time.
Yeah, it's a localization issue.
Mm-hmm. There are still translation mistakes that occur that go unnoticed. The Chronicle option being one of them. What does the Chronicle option say?
What was mistranslated on the Chronicle option?
Yeah. The Greymon except burning is another problem with Greymon except burning except Doro Gray. I think that's a different issue entirely.
That was them just changing the name straight up.
Yeah,
when they
exactly.
brought it over to English.
Yeah, because it's a Vitra for Burning Gray. It's Vitramon for Doru Greymon. I don't even know what it is. It's like Dorummon or something. I don't even know.
Probably it's kind of silly.
Mm-hmm. Also, Bond of Bravium, Bond of Courage will forever be something.
Yeah, I don't know why they changed that as well.
Doru Gray. Oh, is it? Is it
Greymon? Okay, so it's almost Greymon,
but it's not. So they just added the Y because like people know Greymon. Screw it. That's funny. Oh, and I guess they chopped off the U, but whatever.
Yeah.
America equals it's all Greymon. I mean, it's more than just that, right? Like
dude.
Metal Kabuteri. I think is that really it? Kori Kakumon is not an Ikakumon. Blimpmon is not an Impmon.
I can't believe it's not Greymon.
I know, man. All Pokemon are Pikachu. Kenderguru is another one, yeah.
Oh yeah, Kenderguru. There are some localization name changes that I wish they had left it alone. Like I think Omegamon sounds sick.
Omegamon instead of
Omnimon.
Yeah.
He's the end, dude.
Yeah, and it's nice when he like because like we didn't know at the time, but eventually they came out with Alphamon, so then you have Omega, the beginning.
Yeah, and then you have Alpha and Omega, but now you just have Alpha and Omni.
Not as cool.
Yeah,
I guess like that's probably where nostalgia hits for me, and I'm just like, I learned it in my ignorance, and it's just always been Omnimon.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, you've always known it as Omnimon. Yeah, I had a slight advantage where like I kind of lost track of the anime until I got back into the card game.
Oh, okay.
So like it wasn't burned into my brain for 20 years that it was Omnimon.
It's like that for it's kind of like that, funny enough, for Power Rangers too. It's just like for me, like I grew up and it was like there's the English one, right? Like that was it, and then like 20 years later you learn that like no, it's this whole Japanese thing. And you're like, oh, interesting. So you're saying the White Ranger is not like by himself? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And all the Ninjetti stuff is weird as well.
Yes. Yeah, you got some gifties.
Ooh. Thank you, Digital Monster Deals, for 5 gifted subs and giving everyone access to the emotes. So
yeah, thank you. I was one of the recipients of that. I appreciate it.
Oh man, you didn't dodge it? That's crazy. Congrats to everyone that was able to dodge the membership. I know you guys are trying to avoid it as hard as you can. It's like the plague, even.
Yeah, that cat is just chilling. Oh, he is unbothered.
He is vibing out, dude. Just swing with cross 5. I think this is cross 5. I lose track of all the crosses at some point.
I do too. I dislike their design. I dislike how the mechanic works. I just dislike everything about them, dude.
You know what? Same. I'm not a big cross guy.
I'm
gonna be real.
They look like a pre-release deck. I'm just like, what is happening?
That's a lot of colors. Stop it.
Yeah. Like, why do you have all colors of the game in your deck? How does this work?
No purple. Yep.
Yeah.
I guess Sparrowmon now is purple. Oh god. Blimpmon.
So he's triggering his medievals to suspend them and not popping them, so he can't like recycle his resources.
Oh no.
He's like, you're not going to attack, but I'm not going to give you your resources back either. I'm going to kill you.
Oh my god, the medieval here goes so hard, too. That's so
What you got for a double medieval?
Nothing. I don't think they do anything. Like, is there any when Digivolving delete? I guess there is some.
Based on how he is moving, I don't think he has an answer in his hand. I think he just loses.
Yeah, he's only got 3 cards in hand too. So
yeah, the body language and the no sense of urgency in his actions. Yeah, he's just
gonna play another Digimon. Oh, at least we got reboot. That's good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna need it. So did he choke him to 1?
He did.
So I don't know what is in his trash, but Salic and Evo into a Godamon potentially. Keep turn.
Shadramon, anything.
Shadramon Evo's for 3.
Oh, right.
So it would only reduce it to 2.
We're at 2 members though? Or 1?
It's 2 on his side, but 1 on the other person's side, so I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. All right, so I think we just corrected back.
I guess we're square, yeah. So Evo's into XV.
For reduce, that's gonna pop nothing, right? We pop a 3K with this
I think it pops a 3K, yeah. So sadly, everybody dodges it.
Do we just like play something and trigger double medieval?
Just swing, dude. What's he gonna do?
Block?
I don't know. He's probably playing aces that the guy's seen at this point.
Yeah, that's fair.
What's the worst AC can play? Those are level 5s, aren't they?
They are level 5s, yeah. So,
So
black red ones.
Valk.
Shadow.
I guess Shadow as well.
Shadow, that's scary. Yeah, I guess we lose our partition stack, which is kind of sad, but yeah.
I think Valk would be the worst case scenario for you.
Yeah, your whole board just being small, and then when your security gets checked, you just get rid of anything. So you get rid of Shadow Serafi, lose turn.
I would blow up the Shadow just to steal turn, and then you'd probably just kill him on your turn because you just have stuff that is already on the field. All right.
Are we in an alliance?
Are we?
This is definitely an attack, right? Yeah, I don't see why this isn't an attack. Oh, Metal Seedrumon's another one. Thank you.
Yeah. So he's blocking. So he's not alliancing?
I guess so. We're past the counter step if we're trying to block.
He's showing him a Valdararm.
Oh, because we can DNA? No, can we DNA? Oh,
yeah, you can DNA. You can Shadow and Medieval into
Right,
Valdar.
the core condition is yellow, and then after that it's green-black, I think.
Yeah, green-black. I think he was like, I have game, unless you're playing security options, I'm assuming.
I guess that's how that went down.
Because he just suspends his other 2 blockers and then swings for big damage. Oh, they ran out of time. So he was telling him how he could have won if they didn't go into time.
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. I guess they, yeah, you're right. They went to time.
Ben, how are you doing tonight? I know you're playing.
I think they ran out of time. What is the problem card in Virus Imperial? Actually, it's the Wormmon, right?
I think it's Shadramon.
The promo?
Yeah, obviously.
It's one of the... Oh, I mean, you never know.
No, dude, it's EX3 Shadramon. Ban it, Bandai.
All right. Well, I mean, hey, man, they lose. That's consistency, man. I think it's for me, like the Shadramon promo is more towards like, is more of like a consistency hit, whereas like the worm, like let's, like if we were like we call something a problem, henceforth let's hit something, right?
Not necessarily. I'm not on that train where if I think a card's really good, it needs to be hit.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying like the deck, right? Like the deck is a problem. It's tier 0 for whatever reason, and we have to hit a card. I feel like if you hit the Shadramon, that's like a consistency hit, whereas you hit the Wormmon, it's like a ceiling power level hit where they can't do like
The only reason the Wormmon is good is because of the promo Shadramon, though.
Yeah, but isn't the promo Shadra, it's the same thing the other way around, right? Like you're always bringing back that Wormmon with the promo Shadra. If you don't, you bring back a Wormmon that doesn't digivolve, right?
Well, they could still play the Salamon.
They could still play this. Oh, does it play free? Does it play any free?
It evos in a free or a Holy Beast.
Oh no! I mean, can the Shadramon play the Salamon?
Oh
no, yeah, it's only Wormmon and Vmon.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Either way, I think we both. I still agree that like those are probably the 2 key cards to look at in the deck in terms of hitting anything. I'm more inclined to think Wormmon would, like, hitting the Wormmon would help. Regardless, I do not think Virus Imperial needs to get hit. Like, I'm entertaining a chat's question.
I agree. I don't think the deck is a problem. It loses to itself. And it also loses to good floodgates.
Yes. Absolutely.
Like, is it a strong deck when it pops off? Yes, but that doesn't mean it needs to be hit.
Where can we go next? I guess. Oh no, wait. Oh no, we have a new round, right? New pairing should be up. It should be round 3.
I want to watch table 3.
Yeah, let's go.
See what Ben is on.
Let's see. Let's go to table 3. Let's force Ben to not watch the stream for a little bit.
Yeah. I'm curious what he's playing tonight. He's been bouncing around.
Oh, he has been bouncing around. I try to catch
He can't
him.
decide on like what meta deck he wants to play right now.
That's fair. I'm in that crisis too. A lot like Blue Hybrid got hit for no reason, and then I get why Lugomon got hit, but I was still playing Lugomon. That was like those were the 2 decks I had built, and both of them just got hit. So I was just like, damn it, I have nothing now.
Yeah, Ben hasn't played Luga in a long time, but he's had that deck built since like right after BT17 came out.
Oh, the full Takamika version?
He just got sick of it because it lost to itself.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's kind of like one of the same reasons like I got off of it. Like, cause I was in love with Fenrir since 14 when it first released with like its go wide strategy. It's like level 4 toolbox strategy, and I fell in love with that. And then like I play Takamika and I'm like I lose to myself, and then when I win, it doesn't even feel good because it was just like a turn 2 like crazy pop off that was really dumb,
just
like,
this unbeatable OTK. Yeah. It's like there's no strategy involved, and it was like, did I see combo?
Yeah.
Okay, I win. Did I not see it? I guess I lost.
Over time, I feel like there are like we saw a lot of players like be really creative in how you got to your level 6, or like how you like did like multiple Soluga boards to like out a certain board state to still inevitably do the OTK. So I wouldn't call the deck completely brain dead, but like it felt that way for a long time, so I had to drop it.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Yeah, it is a solitaire deck. Yeah, you win or you don't.
Something happening at the. Let's see.
I don't know what's going on. I think the other guy's camera is having issues.
We're at table.
Yeah, Conkers. You can play BT14 Luga. However, that loses to Medieval Galamon.
Yeah, and it loses to I don't think they, as far as I'm aware, they don't have an out to Omekamon.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They get blown out by Omekamon.
Yeah. So there's that, and I haven't been able to think of something else they could do, honestly. Are there things that don't suffer from medieval?
Things that don't play cards, yeah. If you just promote.
Yeah, like Galamon just doesn't care that card exists.
Just promote like old school. Like how God intended Digimon.
I mean, I guess it depends. Is there even Red Purple Imperial has outs and lines that out medieval, right?
They can potentially play around it, yeah.
Particularly off of the new Paildramon that like protects your bodies if they would be deleted DNA, etc.
Yeah. Oh, he put the Chronicle option.
Oh, he did?
One too many times in its English text. Supposed to promoting level 3 hearts. Not locked to Chronicle being promoted. Really?
You're supposed to promote any level 3 or higher. It's not locked to Chronicle being promoted in Japanese text. Oh, wow.
That makes that card way better.
Yeah. Because, oh, wow. Huh. I wonder how many people know that.
I don't know. That's the first I've heard of it.
That's the first I've heard of it, too.
So they're back at table 3. I think that guy's still having camera issues.
Maybe we leave? Oh, I got moved to see if the table... Oh, I see. I get it now, guys. Thank you. I think we just go... Let's go to table 2. Go to Wiz and Nitro Wheeler. Call it a day there. Oh, we already had Nitro Wiz.
Do you want to do table 1, or do we already have them?
We had Cardenas versus Tesseract.
I mean, this is an interesting matchup. Magnex versus...
If you like it, then we'll go with it. I feel that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 2 meta decks.
Yeah, that's true. It's probably the first... This will be one of the first meta deck
yeah, it's not Blue Flare versus retooled Purple Hybrid playing Magna Garurumon as its top end.
Yeah. As much as I love seeing that card.
No offense to those guys cooking.
Yeah, they're definitely
cooking. Those are not meta decks.
Yeah. Is this? I guess this isn't like a cool boy version of Magna X though. It was just the one I felt like was more popular nowadays.
Yeah, I mean he could still be playing it in some number. I have seen people play all 3 of the Tamers, but more than
what are we passing with? Oh, Omni X.
Oh, Omni.
We do have the X antibody, so bottom deck.
Oh yeah, he does get to completely clear the board. He would have cleared it anyway, though. He just would have attacked through the Omeka.
Yeah, but importantly, you're dodging the on deletion of Omeka, right? Oh, there's a.
Cool one. You are okay. Yeah, you're right. He appropriately popped the Just Bun and bought it at the Omeka.
Sometimes I get scared of popping I think 7 Demon Lords has me so conditioned to like
It's like I can't do anything to their dudes. They just tuck stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas like no, Royal Knights is a little more fair than that. You can get rid of their stuff and it's actually gone.
Yeah. Royal Knights was the original concept, and they were like, how do we make this better?
Yeah. We give them an option to get around the one thing, the people's one saving grace. Because like even during its time, once people figured out the list for Royal Knights, it was a competitively viable deck. Like it was getting top 16s left and right. It might have even won a tournament. I'm not sure. Royal Knights was a force to be reckoned with for a minute.
And then people were like, I'm just gonna play 4 solar mods and everything.
Yeah, yeah, that did happen. The Reddit chat.
And I'm curious why it hasn't happened yet.
I mean, we see. Like the best thing is just like we are seeing. I think the only deck taking advantage of Floodgate scenario right now is like red base ancient. We only have like 4 events. And speaking of which, we have an event coming up this Saturday. PPG is hosting a Ultimate Cup, and guys, enjoy that. Will be streaming that thanks to PPG. So thanks for inviting me, PPG. Blah blah blah. Anyway. We've only had like 4 events, right? Like major events with more than 100 people. And like Ancient has managed to top, I think, all 3 of them. And then that's exactly what they're doing. They're just shoving in the red base with all the red floodgates and having success. The Reddit chat for Alpha and Chronicle have talked about the error once. It was noticeable. It was noticed by the Reddit translator. I then read through the Japanese text and noticed the Chronicle wording count being less. Which of the 3 versions of Magna we thinking is best? Cool Boy versus Standard versus DNA. Did you show this more your deck? So what do you think?
I personally think the DNA version is best just because it's far more aggressive. I don't know why we don't see it. I think like maybe it's the price point, but you're already getting a hold of Magna X's, so like I don't think money is that big of an issue for you. So I'm not sure why we don't see it more often.
I kind of agree. Like, I mean, at least for me, I've always felt like that. Like, Pyodramon's such a good card, and then you're a free trait level 6 for Progenitor. I don't know if you use that in your build still, but then you just go into
not anymore, no. But yeah, okay. I mean, you could play it,
and it's just as aggressive as ever. And then now your immune body has partition, like just in case, like just like another like exactly. Katsu down partition is just too good. I don't know why we don't see it more. It definitely is interesting. I maybe like you're still like how strictly do you feel like you're attached to, I would say, Davis and Ken in that deck? Do you even run Davis and Ken in that deck? Maybe that's a big...
Oh yeah, absolutely. You play 4 Davis and Kens.
Oh, okay then.
I would play 4 Davis and Kens in any version I built, though. I think it's one of the best cards you could play in the deck.
Got you. Well, fair enough. And in that case, like you are really... Like, I feel like some of your plays probably might hinge on Davis and Ken too much, and that's why people kind of shy away from it. That'd be my only thought.
I mean, it's not necessary to play the deck, but if you see it, it ramps up how quickly you're gonna pop off on your opponent.
Well, fair enough.
Like, you don't need to see it. Like, I don't understand why people play that promo Davis over Davis and Ken.
Even in a non-DNA build?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fair enough.
That promo Davis plays a VMon one time. Davis and Ken will play it over and over and over and over.
And gain you a memory back.
Yeah, when you Evo.
Yeah, maybe it's just the 4 cost might hinder. I'm surprised we have so many different Davises in this list right now.
Those are those 3 costs are all the same guy.
Right,
he just has different arts.
Okay. Yeah. Well, even then, I still feel like maybe it's just better to... I just think Cool Boy's so good for the deck.
I agree. I think if you're playing the armor version, I think you should probably play 4 Cool Boy.
We're going to play the Gallant. Gallant's going to delete the Omni.
I think is his Magnex not immune?
It's been a turn or 2 since.
Oh, okay. Do we block?
No. Interesting. I guess
he's worried about...
You're worried about what? I mean,
something else coming down and clearing the body if he blocks. He needs the body to stick.
that's fair. So you could just go for easy game next turn. We don't. Oh,
Yeah.
Royal Knights doesn't have no mecha underneath.
Nope.
Yeah.
And he obviously doesn't have one in hand, or he probably would have played it already. Well, even if he has one in hand, if he has a starter deck Magna, he just bounces it before he swings.
Mm-hmm. You would need a way, like you would need like not Last Guardian, a Purge to tuck it under your Kingdra Hill.
Yeah, you would need a Purge to tuck it under at will. Something that people don't realize is Purge can tuck any Digimon.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Okay. So if he has starter deck Magna, he's just going to be like bounce game.
Yeah.
So promote, go to 6.
Oof.
Do we have it?
We do.
We do. Okay, that's game. Unless he's playing some option that outs an armor Digimon. He's like, yeah, I'm bouncing the Omega.
We're actually gonna bounce medieval.
If he bounced the Gallant, okay, we are gonna get aced. That doesn't do anything though.
Yeah, it doesn't stop the attack. They both will get deleted at least, but
Armor Purge.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't stop anything unless he has an option in security that can pop a rookie.
Crimson Blaze. Crimson.
Yeah, that's what he needs.
Crimson Blaze. The attack still goes through. It's not Crimson Blaze.
Yep. Game.
Second VMon for game. Easy peasy.
That starter deck Magna is the best level 4 Magna.
Oh yeah, the starter deck is insane. Source Strip,
so good.
Oh my god! And now that Digimon are only getting more colors, it's actually it's ridiculous. And then like I kind of get why like there is a part of me that gets like why you feel like the Davis. Well, you don't run that card in your Magna list, but
No.
Like I love the world where like Davis can start a turn, you play that Vmon, you don't digivolve it, you don't do DNA shenanigans with it, you just leave it on the board, and then if they just like mindlessly check security, you now get a you get the digivolve, and then strip 2, bounce a card,
And then bounce something, yeah.
That potential is so high for me. I love that. And then you just get it back to hand. You get that Magnamon back to your hand too.
Yeah. My favorite combo with the Davis and Ken playing the armor version is evoing into BT13 Magna. Because end of turn, when it goes to bounce itself, you draw a card, play the Vmon back out, search more cards, and then the Magnamon goes back to your hand, and that body's stuck there, and it doesn't have summoning sickness on your turn.
Oh, right, because it's at the end of your opponent. That's mean.
Yeah. It's just like infinite. It's an infinite money glitch. You just get to do it over and over again.
Oh, that's
You don't lose any
wild.
card economy, and you get extra searches out of it.
Oh, that's so wild. I never thought of that. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's like if you see like that 2-card combo along with the Vmon that searches, like it's really busted.
Even if it's just like the promo, you digivolve for cheap, and then digivolve for cheap next turn again.
Yeah, like it. Yeah, and you're not losing anything out of it.
In fact, you gain something because it's like this body that like would have gone back any like. Oh my god, that's so gross.
Yeah, you just evo into the Magnamon that bounced back to your hand anyway.
And that Magnamon, yeah, it is kind of funny that Magnamon had no business being in that starter deck. Like
it made no sense. Yeah.
Like there's like they were just like, no shot people actually buy the bunny deck. We have to give them a Magnamon card instead.
Yeah, they were like, we know you can't actually play this in this deck, but it's in here for reasons.
Because they didn't do that with like the Beelzemon ultimate deck. It was so weird. And like funny enough, like I guess ultimate decks aren't doing well because we haven't gotten another one. I don't even think they've announced another one, right? I don't know.
Oh, advanced decks?
Or advanced decks, sorry, yeah. They're ultimate decks.
Well, I mean, we've only had 2 of them, right?
Yeah. But One Piece is getting like their 3rd or 4th one now. You guys can correct me in chat. But just like it feels like we're due for one, I guess, is my point.
Yeah. I am surprised they haven't announced one for this year. Hopefully we get one sometime this year, because that would keep us on the same pace of one per year.
I like.
I'm curious what it would be though.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were guessing Sakuyamon or another like
please
season
no.
3. But yeah, like with the recent advent of like Medieval being so good, or You know what I'm saying? Sukuya being good. Both of those are now meta decks. Seeing like an ultimate deck to add to that would be so gross.
Yeah.
But then like so maybe like a Cyberdramon, what's his name, Justimon.
Oh, Justimon.
Just to keep on theme with season 3 decks, but they don't have to stay season 3. They could do whatever they want. I would love a Lobomon deck. That'd be sick.
So him trashing the Purge, that's the reason. One of the reasons why I don't like Dynus is it trashes like some of the best cards in the deck now.
Does it not pick up any Royal Knight card?
So it can't pick up the Purge, but it reminded me, it trashes the Cool Boy, the Omekamons.
Oh, okay. And yeah, that's fair. And that's probably why people are running it even less than, because you much rather have a Cool Boy or an Omekamon than trashing. I guess trashing the Omeka isn't awful.
Yeah.
Just because like Lord Knight's such a good card in this deck now, or at least the newer one.
Curious. Did he Evo that Vmon into the Magnamon this turn?
Yeah, he was at 3 memory. But shouldn't he have been reduced?
It only reduces it once per turn.
Oh, really? Oh, so he did evolve twice?
Yeah, I unless he promoted the Magnamon, he did.
No, he definitely promoted the Vmon. He used training. Oh, okay.
He did, but he
was at 3 memory training, going to for 1.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, the training works.
Yeah. I wish they hadn't made that Vmon once per turn.
It's kind of random that it is, honestly. Like
it is. They printed it with knowing armors are a thing, so I guess they didn't want people abusing it. But come on, man, let me have it.
Yeah, especially since they like right off the back of this Vmon, they like printed all the Liberator guys. They're just Digivolve reduced by 1 no matter what, just like period. Just an effect they do.
That Vmon not being once per turn as a draw is really good.
Oh, one of the reasons why I felt like Stingmon was such a out of nowhere hit, man. Jesus Christ.
I will say I hated that Stingmon from day one when the
starter
DT8
deck
and the starter decks came out, because Imperial was like all over the place, and I was like, dude, they draw 8 cards while they're killing you. I don't like this.
Yeah, no. But like, was it the Stigmon? Because I remember the big thing for Imperial was like, all right, I'm gonna promote my XV, swing XV, draw for my Vmon, draw for my, if I have jamming, draw a card, Demi V, and then I'm gonna play the Stigmon, and then I'm gonna DNA, and then I'm gonna draw off of all of those inheritables again, plus the Stigmon. So it was all like, by the point they're DNAing, they've already drawn like 4 cards, it feels like, and you're like, man. And then those are the ones that got reset to the DNA. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this Magmon player knows what he's doing. He's like, I'm gonna run you down.
Yeah, you have Omekamon in there, but that doesn't mean you have Omni.
Well, he searched an Omni.
Oh dang. Well, you still gotta get through it. And now we're do we, if you're around Knights, do you just do the Omeka now? Or you can't risk it getting bounced. I guess you can't risk it getting bounced.
Yeah, you probably don't want to risk it getting bounced. I mean, all he has to do is just set up to where he can Evo into a Magna X without passing turn, and he just pokes him once, and then he's already immune. The Omni doesn't do anything. I think he's in a good position, because he's not anywhere near close to dying yet.
We have Scramble on board. I guess we did an empty Scramble. I didn't see what we did evolved into.
I think he scrambled and then played Vmon. So he just did it to potentially have a body next turn. Or probably put one of those Magnamons back in his hand.
Oh, true. Because then that would bounce any level 6, so you're not worried about Ace. Yeah.
Yep.
That's heads up.
He just needs to have enough memory to Evo in a Magna X where he doesn't have to worry about the Omeka Omni play. Okay, that's going to clear the Vmons.
Yep, because of the dinosaur.
It's fine. Yeah, now he gets a full value scramble though on his turn.
We worried about that? I guess
Well, if he Omeka omnis him, the extra bodies don't matter anyway.
We're gonna put XVmon under, or Examon.
Yeah, it's an interesting card.
I love people trying to use Decoy like scapegoat sometimes.
Yeah, unfortunately, Decoy sucks. It was printed in, I think, BT5, I think, was it?
Different
BT6?
time, yeah. It was like 5 or 6, yeah. Yeah, that's something that bugs me all the time, is that, like, they'll come out with a keyword and then power creep it. Like barrier. Domini is just better barrier, right? Well, wait. Domini doesn't protect from battle, but like there's inheritables that do all of it for trashing your security. Like I think was it Puppets has that, if I remember correctly. But either way, the point stands.
Yeah.
I don't like how they power creep keywords.
I like it because sometimes those keywords suck, like Decoy.
Oh well, fair. I just think the keyword should have just been better to begin with.
You know why the keyword was bad?
What? Oh, because it's a black card.
Yep.
Yeah. They just don't do black justice in this game.
They really don't. I don't know what they have against it.
Maybe just slow decks aren't fun. Like maybe the Japanese scene doesn't value just like, because like if a black deck is good, like ideally like they're being slow and they're walling you out of the game, right? Like it's like a general concept that they try to give black. And then there's Pure
I think that's the reason why they're bad.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's the reason why they're bad.
That is the reason they're bad. I agree. Mame SR was the guy who got Decoy first. Oh, that's fair. I remember that card. That card got like released and then reprinted like 30 times or something with different arts. Like I never understood Bandai's love for that Mamemon.
Yeah, it was also a Kurisarimon promo. Gave Decoy. Decoy came out when Yellow was like still reigning supreme too, so it was just funny because it doesn't stop Decoy reduction.
Decoy is better now because it came out and like then the best deck was also Bond of Friendship. That doesn't care.
Yeah, also doesn't care. Oh, deletion by effect. Oh, okay, I don't care.
Cool. Like to this day, I know like there's a lot of like people that declare themselves as like purple players still have like an obnoxious hate for blue just because of the fact that blue just inherently counters on deletion. Like, and I just feel like if green was like better in terms of non-combat removal, because green's removal is bottom decking, right? Like typically. So like
sometimes, most of the time it's trying to attack over your stuff.
Yeah, it is. But when they don't do that, when they make the card slightly better, it's usually bottom deck. So like also gets around on deletion. So in theory, we should have had 2 colors that got around on deletion effects, but life is life.
Well, the tides have turned in this game.
Yeah.
Because if he has an Omnimon in his hand, it's probably Magda's last turn. Oh, never mind. He has Blinding Ray.
Blinding Ray.
Okay.
I'm surprised we didn't use Scramble though. Oh.
All right, we do have the Magna play.
And
that's no, he has a +2K. Yeah, this is game. No, he has a blocker.
It's not game because he has a blocker. Yeah, but
yeah. I mean, I would still swing.
You have to clear the board, right? And those 2 blockers, right? That's an Omni and
yeah, he has 2 blockers.
Looks like we're just gonna scoop it up. We see the writing on the wall. It's more that all the stuff like dinosaurs in Japanese has the character for dragon in its name. Oh, I think they realized that they're responding to my kanji thing, but
oh, they're like watching me in the past.
Yeah, I'm way behind. Yeah, you're okay, Thunderhawk. That happens, bro. That happens to me too. Don't feel embarrassed. Oh well.
I do that too. I'll wait for someone to like get like 2 hours in their stream, then I'll go back to the beginning so I can watch it on 2x speed.
That's fair. I feel that. One of those days. No, you're good, Thunderhawk. Like I've done that exact thing.
I have almost done that. Like I've come as close to as
fully
like typing it out, but I don't think I've hit enter. And I'm like, wait a second, I'm in the past. Do you want to check out table 6?
Oh,
see if
done?
they ever.
Oh yeah, because Omni got round 1. Yeah, we can check a different table.
Looks like they're shuffling up for a game. Okay, excellent. We didn't miss the match. It's 2 Mastamon mats.
Yeah, I've never seen Ben play Mastamon.
That's because it sucks. He has the cards for it, and he occasionally will try to cope with it and then realize it's bad after testing it.
Oh, poor Mastamon. That was another, like, the starter deck came out, and that deck was annoying and strong.
Yeah, with the BT7 Chaos mode.
Oh, yeah, it was like the Chaos mode plus the BT1 and Magnet Anja.
Mm-hmm. Then the game got way too fast.
Yeah, and then now they just can't keep up. It's still crazy to me that like they came out with all these partition DNAs and then Mastamon still doesn't have it.
It doesn't. Yes, Mastamon doesn't have partition. Why not, Bandai? Why not? I think Mastamon's a sick Digimon. I wish it was good. So Ben's on Perperial. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that's the thing we've seen him play the most for sure.
Yeah, I didn't bother asking him what he was going to play tonight because I figured I would see it.
But yeah, like I feel like maybe they're afraid of level 6s in particular having partition because there's so many good level 5 on plays.
Yeah, but whatever, dude. There's good level 6 on plays. You gave level 7's partition.
That's fair.
I'm gonna have double level 6 ace in my level 7 stack. Please out it.
Please. I beg you.
Yeah, please pop this.
Ugh. What's it?
The promo Mastamon is really good. The issue is the rest of the deck still isn't.
Yeah. The promo master it goes back to like not caring about, because I think one of the problems Mastamon has, I've said this before, so if chat, forgive me, but I think one of the biggest problems with Mastamon right now is like a lot of the new support really cares about Mirai, and it's like, please leave me alone. Like I don't like I get it, it's like the waifu of the deck, but like the original Mastamon, what made it good was not because it could play a tamer for free or gain a memory because you had a tamer. It's because you were playing Lucamon Chaos mode. You were playing Magna Angemon, healing 1, deleting something because you played something. Like that was what made the deck good, and then they just kept shoving like Angelwomon and Lady Devimon effects to like care about Mirai, and like the deck just became bad after that.
Yeah, it made you way too reliant on having Mirai.
Damn, medieval whiff. Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Oh, this is the DNA player we saw earlier.
Oh yeah, with the red. I don't even know what to call it. It's like red, just red DNA, well, I guess.
You know, we didn't see his entire engine. I don't even think we saw a Sylphie. We just saw a Dino B. He had a Shadow Seraphi at one point and like double medieval in the field versus I think the cross player. We know this guy's playing Valderarm.
Right.
Because he
showed that to us.
Yeah.
Like, I got game.
So that that does shut down half of the Perperial combo if he can do it to him.
Also Shadow Seraph. We're also on that. Our top end, yeah. Before our top end was medieval, and then Shadow Seraph with the Valderarm. Yeah, I remember now. Master doesn't have partition, likely because of the number of on-play effects that the materials have in level 5 range. Yeah, no, that's,
nah, dude, that doesn't make sense to me.
Like even Examon doesn't have partition either. Yeah, I don't know. Like I know a lot of people are you excited about the new Examon stuff? Are you an Examon enjoyer? It's like the 2 cards.
It's okay. It's not like I think the Examon X is really underwhelming.
I agree, especially since it evos for 2. Like you're asking the deck to go all the way to level 7, and then pay 2
level 7
more memory.
again.
Yeah, like
yeah.
That
and it doesn't just win the game on the spot.
Yeah. So
like the deck can barely go into level 7 the first time once.
Yeah. So that'll forever be my issue with that. Like the Dracomon's sick. Maybe the Dracomon's enough to like really give it the speed, but Digishon's mentioned it before. It's like, all right, well, you better see your 4 of then.
Yes, so he was playing the Sylphimon.
Okay. I wonder why we're playing this tamer though. Is it because of partition? We can steal a memory when we partition out the Gatomon? Is it all turns?
It is all turns.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'd be able to.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it is a decent. I always played Analog Youth in this deck.
Yeah, it is all turns. When you play,
yeah, it's all turns.
2-color.
It has to be yellow purple exactly though, or purple yellow, vice versa.
Yeah. So like, yeah. So in this stack, like the Gatomon plays out, we'd get a memory.
Yeah. But I like Analog Youth better in this. I get it though because you need your trash setup for the Salamon. But
okay, I see it.
I just like Analog Youth over it just because it's 1 less memory, and you also can trigger it a lot easier.
The Draco X is what fixes the deck. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. The Dracomon's really
the Draco
good.
X definitely is good.
Examon X might be an issue, not gonna lie. Well, I mean, hey man, this is the first set where nobody knows Jack. You know, just because we're yapping about it, like, doesn't mean we're right. We could be completely wrong. I've missed on decks being good before, so like, whatever. Prove me wrong.
I think it'll be an issue for the people that play it in their deck.
Oh no, you can't
write that down.
Clip it.
Yeah.
Well, when you top first place with it, or when somebody tops first place with it, we'll just send it to him nonstop. We'll link him in every Discord, the Facebook group, all of it. So,
yeah.
Remember when Digishon said this? Imagine being this.
Imagine being this wrong.
Yeah. The problem with Examon is it doesn't have a turbo engine like Daiken or something like it. Examon X and Dracomon X are very good. However, you have to see the Draco X in order to do something. Exactly. I agree with that, Shinsengumi.
Yeah.
Yeah, like their idea of like their best plays to DNA is like hard play the level 5 to digivolve your other guy to level 5 and then you DNA. But like that play, like similar, like we see Red Purple Imperial, they struggle because like they do have a top ceiling, but like you have to give your opponent so much memory. When you do that in modern Digimon, like outing a level 7 is like the baseline things, a baseline thing decks can do now with a lot of memory. I agree with Mirai being shoved down our throat a bit, but it only giving you a tamer for having none versus 1 or less. Like Mirai 2, like two Mirai that. Oh, you're saying because like I think that's just a power creep thing that like after the Mastermon stuff came out, that's when they started letting us have multiple tamer players playing multiple tamers kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I think that's just like a bad timing for the Mastermon support, honestly, because at the time it made sense. Everything was like that. I just wanted to come back. Lol. We miss EX3. I mean, it was fair. EX3 was a fun time, I think.
Yeah.
Cuando vamos a jugar Brokey? What is Brokey? Is that me? Are you calling me a Brokey? That's crazy. In Spanish of all things? That's wild. This is nice how the like it's nice how the 5s count as 6s for DNA and blast, but still the 5 stack is fragile. Yeah, the 5 stack is fragile. Well, the BT20 Slayerdra is a must for the Examon stack these days. Just sucks that it's once per turn. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, like the Examon deck has a lot of crazy mechanics, like deleting suspended tamers, forcing their original version of taunt, which includes like they promote and you just instantly taunt it, which is gross.
Yeah. I am curious what Ben is doing here.
We have, this is the old Pyldramon, right? Did we just?
Yeah, it is. Okay, so he triggered the medieval, suspended the pile, and blew up the Dino Bee, which is correct. I mean, he can still just... He can hard slam. Or if he has a Wormon promo Shadramon in his hand, he might be able to just combo up into another level 5.
Yeah.
Nope, just passing.
Oof. I mean, we do have... There's no way we don't get deleted here, right? So we have 3 memory to steal, which is nice.
So I don't know if either one of them are listening to the stream, but I do know that Ben is playing some stuff that could come into play here.
Oh, fair enough. Is it visible right now in the inheritable?
No.
Okay. Guess we'll see.
It's a secret.
Ooh. No, it's like bro. Oh, you forgot the S then, Shinsengumi. Broski.
Broski. Oh, yeah. Brokey.
BT20 playstyle for Xmon still feels like a better niche for the deck, but with the Draco X, I wonder what kind of step ups it opens up. It's just gonna let you turbo faster, right? A free level 4 is never bad.
Yeah.
And then also just like X things are nice. It consolidates your rookies, because something I think that goes underrated about X decks in particular is that like not only like being able to go rookie into rookie X has so many different values.
He is playing the ace.
Ooh, fair enough.
So the ace also lets him evo into a fighter mode from trash, so he's gonna be able to clear his board if he has a fighter mode in trash.
Ah, I see. So from here we're able to... It deletes here, right, on the ace play?
Yeah, it deletes an 11k or lower, which has to be the VMon because the Medieval Gallant has a plus 2k buff. But if he has the fighter mode, he can still pop the Medieval Gallant.
That's probably what's going to happen too.
Yeah, I think Ben's explaining to him what's about to happen.
Oh, what's the memory at? Sorry, it's at 3 memory on the Medieval Gallant side of things. I realize that it's both cut off for both of you guys. Let's see if I can flip one.
Yeah, he tried to poke with the VMon. Okay, so he does have it, so this is going to clear his board. He does get to partition.
Which would take a memory.
Actually, no, he can't, because... Well... Hold on, I have to read fighter mode.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Does the floodgate come into play yet?
Yeah, I need to read fighter mode because turn player might matter here.
Maybe you can see the memory gauge now.
No, it does not. He's not going to be able to do it.
So no partition. Got it.
Yeah, I think Ben's telling him that too. Yep.
Why not just play a rookie, activate the wind digivolving from medieval to blow up the stack? So I think we were trying to not just instantly lose our turn to analog youth, and then because of like we'd lose our turn to analog youth, and then from there I think we have the Shadramon under that says on deletion play a worm, so we would start with a worm our next turn, and that's again full combo, which is gross. I think we were trying to avoid that scenario.
He obviously didn't realize it was playing the ace as well. I would have known because I test against Ben.
I think it's usually safe to try to assume that like they're playing the one. Even now, like I have a friend that plays Beelzemon, right? Because they just recently got a good chunk of support, and I know for a fact they don't run the ace, but like I still, like when I play test against them, I still try to be like, well, you're Beelzemon, you just got an ace. I can't just assume you don't run it. If I can, right? Looks like we're going to hard play the Shadow Serafi, which will de-digivolve. Okay.
Yeah, he gets to maintain turn here. Question is, I mean, he can hard evo into Valder, I guess, but I don't know if that does anything.
I don't think that does anything. That'll what? Suspend the Imperial?
Yeah, but he'll just hard, because he has
does he have
actually he doesn't have end of turn DNA. Yeah. He can't hard slam a level 5.
Wait, is that Flame Dramon? Which I see the promo, but
oh wait, no, that is the old Flame Dramon. Yeah, he has end of turn.
He could have vortexed into the worm since it gets played suspended. Oh, I mean maybe.
Yeah. He probably should have played it a little safer there.
No, for sure. There was
But
probably a
he
better
didn't.
route than what happened.
Yeah.
Always assume an ace. Yeah, I got to dumb. I kind of just generally agree. Like sometimes, like especially when you're playtesting.
Yeah, if it blows you out, yeah, I agree. I think you should assume.
That's why, like, when I built the new Fenrir deck, like a lot of people don't like the new ace, but I was like, you gotta run one. You gotta like show your opponent that's like it's in there. You got like you need to play around this thing.
Yeah, you gotta play around this card. He also should suspend the shadow on the swing.
You think Ben would miss that? What suspends it on the swing? Is it just the Pyogemon's effect?
It's the Wormmon inheritable.
Oh, right. I guess we missed it.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter since he didn't block anyway. But now he's just gonna end of turn DNA and clear his board.
But that's gonna be so much overflow. Gross.
Yeah, it'll still pass turn, but he's not gonna be able to do anything on his turn because he's gonna be floodgated again.
He should have used medieval effect on the Wormmon and not being able to Isle Drive. It also helps that the ace is good. Oh yeah, speaking of Examon, BT22 ought to give us a good one. CS, oh, Cyber Sleuth Examon is such a menace, hoping the card lives up for it. I guess it depends on if the Cyber Sleuth support is going to be more Royal Knights based or just like, or like their own decks again. Like, although it is crazy to me that Royal Knights is getting more support already. It's crazy. Like, no reason to play around Old War Gray Ace for some reason. Yeah, that's fair, Green Hell. Like, but like they're.
But no one's playing that card in any deck though.
Yeah, like if.
Even if they are, it doesn't do anything. It's just a blocker. The new one, however.
New one gives everybody immunity, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it's all generic too. I think the only non-generic part of it is like. Oh no!
I don't think any of it's the War Gray is completely generic. I think they both are actually. The metal and the War Gray.
Yeah, until on play when Digivolving until the end of your opponent's turn. For every 2 colors of your tamers you have, their Digimon effects don't affect one of your Digimon, which is just a scaling issue there. Like, yeah, it's fine. It still works. So you still win Digivolving, when attacking, delete the lowest DP.
Yep.
And then the Garu, I think it's delete something, but then up the level for everything. Return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to the bottom of the deck. For every 2 colors, your tamers have add 1 to this effect's level maximum. Yeah. So bottom decking. And then you may play a level, when attacking once per turn, you may play 1 level 4 or lower Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. Is this the return of BT1 Garu?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Or BT2 Garu.
So which one's the one that says on play, unsuspend? Something. I think that's the BT1 one. Or is that the starter deck one? That's
you mean the actual Garu? Okay, my bad. I thought you meant the metal, because the BT2 metal Garu plays a rookie from trash when you swing.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
I think you might, I think BT1 Garurumon actually does unsuspend when you play it.
That's busted. That's like that was the old Wombo. Remember, you'd go
you'd go into
BT1, play the Garu, unsuspend, go again. Digivolve into
There were people that built Shakumon decks playing the BT1 Melga and that Garurumon and stuff.
Ooh, oh, that's cool. Oh yeah. Now I remember you're talking. Yeah. Because like you're talking about like because then you could play the Gomamon that would draw you 2. I remember that deck. I liked that deck.
Yeah.
They're finally finished sleeving. They've been sleeving since tourney started. Oh, Jesus, Ryan, that's crazy. That's a lot of sleeving you've been doing. That's wild. I guess they're done here at this table.
Yeah, I think that must have been the match. That was a brutal way to lose.
Yeah, just got outed again and again and again. To be fair, they played into it, so you know you got to learn from your lessons. Because I think they were in a pretty good spot if they just ordered that turn differently.
I think if they were a little more patient, yeah, they might have had a shot at winning that.
Did you just find a way to clear that stack? Like, I think you were. Yeah, I just think you were chilling. All right, so well, I'm gonna sell out for a second. You know what? Let's see if I got this screen up and ready for you guys. I wanted to add something to it. Add files. Here. Oh, did I not save it? Dang it. Anyway, let's see if I can save it first. But I assume the round's almost over.
I think it's close. I think they have like. Let me see if I can pull up the timer. Say here. Nope.
I have the link. I'm slow and doing
I got it. They have 1 minute and 24 seconds left in the turn the round.
Oh, in the round. So we're not in overtime yet?
Yeah, not yet.
Oh, okay. Let's see. We will. All right, here we go. Here we go. Add file. Add this. Open. Beautiful. Okay. Anyway, guys, I think we're about to go. This was round 3, so round 4 might be our last round, depending on if we have enough undefeateds. But if you guys have missed out on the action, you want more action, this has been the Eagle's Nest weekly webcam series. This is the second week, or is this the third week? Oh dear. This might be this is the second week of our season 5 tournament series. So what does that mean? That means our topping players, as they participate over the course of 11 weeks, our topping players will be earning points, and their top 5 points from their top 5 placings over the course of 11 weeks will give you your point total, and then we will take the top 16 point earners and invite them to a free tournament. We're like the pricing was pretty gas, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but so you guys know, this is every Monday at 7:30 Eastern, every Thursday 8 p.m. Eastern. You guys can check us out on this channel. I'm starting to ramp up, getting guests back on the channel and just yapping and talking and getting people's opinions on how the world is going, and it's been really fun. And because of that, we have Digimon, 37 year, great gameplay match guy, goes to his locals, records games, and has fun with it. You've been doing this for a minute, man. I think we both started kind of around the same time.
Maybe. I can't remember when you started.
Yeah, it's like a gray area. It's like not really super sure. But you said you're going to, you signed up for a lot of the in-person regionals, right? So you're going to be at those?
Just one. There's one in person in Mesquite, and then I'm playing in the 2 online ones in June.
Oh, okay. So he'll be at the Mesquite regional if you guys want to see him, which is exciting. And if he gets into Nats, he'll be at Nats, but we don't know when that is.
Apparently there's going to be 2 of them this year, which I still don't understand exactly how it's going to work, but
yeah, I know for like, we can kind of extrapolate what they did with One Piece, so we'll just have to see how that goes. Like for example, one key thing, for example, like with One Piece, was if you earned, essentially think of it in halves, if you earned your invite in the first half, you could choose to use that invite in either national. Right, like one of my friends, he earned his invite like the first tournament of the year, right? But he found out that nationals was going to be hosted in both like California and I guess it was Texas. Technically it was Texas and Orlando, so he just used that invite that he got in the beginning of the year for the tournament in Orlando and didn't bother with the middle one.
Okay, I actually like that then, because the issue I had with nationals being in California for like 3 years is I was like, I'm not paying $2,000 to go to nationals.
Yeah, it's really expensive to go to California. I was so stoked. Wait, you're from Florida, dude. You must have been so stoked it was in Orlando, dude. Like, yeah, that was so gas.
That's why I went.
God, that was so sick, dude. And honestly, like, no shot. Like the venue was better than anything in California, man. Like, we had food on site. Like, they not only did they get better every year with Nats, but like just like The Orlando Convention Center is just infinitely better than the California one. Sorry to say, guys.
It was massive.
It was sick.
It was like a mile walk from where we parked to like the actual place we were playing.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's gross. I got lucky. DigiPanda got me the hookup with parking. I was so stoked. But so you guys know, every Wednesday, every Thursday, we got you guys at the hookup on Eagle's Nest. But if that's not enough for you guys, every Wednesday, every Friday, DigiGuard United's got you set up with their own tournament series starting at 8 p.m. CST. But Friday is also a double feature with Digi Galaxy. So if you guys want to check them out as well, they've both been hosting pretty consistently and having their own streams. So please check them out. Every Wednesday we host a weekly war tournament where people will be able to play the Gundam card game using some of the beta and the demo deck cards. Right now we're at the start of season 1, so same thing as we did for Digimon, we're doing for Gundam. So if you guys are excited about anything Gundam, please let us know, and please join every Wednesday. I stream it here, and if you're trying to get into a new card game on the floor, come join us. Proxy's legal, so you don't have to go and open $300 sealed beta kits for people. And then here's DigiDane's Digivice format. From what I heard, the new episode's coming out soon. So if you've been following that, have fun with that. That's not real. Here's some of the prizing we gave out to our players to the end of season 4 for Digimon. And our this was a completely free tournament to all our invitees. And first place got a selection of some really nice swag from all our content creators we have out there. Not all our content creators, but a good chunk of them. You see it here on the screen. And then the last thing is tomorrow, not tomorrow, my bad, excuse me.
Day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow. I will be commentating the PPG Ultimate Cup. They've asked me to commentate with them, and should be fun to say goodbye to BT20. One last chance. I know Ultimate Cups kind of have petered out in terms of people's attention just because everyone wants their invite, let's be real. But it'll be nice. Come check it out. I'll host it on the stream. I'll try to get all the advertisement going for you guys. But come out, and it'll be a fun time. I think I know who my guest is, but we'll see. Yeah, is the next round up? I'm assuming not. I'm gonna double check.
Let me look. No, not quite.
Oh, it filled, Ben? Oh, that's so good. That's good. I'm glad it did fill. I know they're reducing caps, but as long as things are capping, that's good.
They're also doing the 64-person pod thing for this Ultimate Cup, right?
I think it's the reverse. I think regionals are having 64-man Ultimate Cups in them, like when you go in person. Did anyone go to, what was the recent in-person? Oh, Pasadena. Does anyone know anything about the Ultimate Cup side event at Pasadena? I don't know. I actually don't know. I know they're changing it, so if you know something, I don't. But
well, I saw an announcement. Maybe they were talking about the in-person one, but I thought they were talking about the online ones too, because I was looking on the official website. It looked like it was just how Ultimate Cup formats were going to be, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'll have to double check what PPG is doing, but I do know it's just weird. I don't know. Oh wait,
I considered signing up just to potentially pull a Shadramon out of my event packs, but
oh, you know what? Actually, we can talk about this right now. I'm looking at it right now. So prior to start of round 1, each enrolled player will be randomly assigned to one of 4 64-player pods competing for identical prizing per pod. So we're essentially going to have 4 64-player pods. Oh, that's going to be a headache to explain on stream over and over again, dear God.
Yeah.
But
like this is table 1.
This is table 1-1. This is table 1-2. All right, that's gonna be so weird. But I mean, yeah, this is no. I guess you're right. This is the new Ultimate Cup format going forward, which is really interesting. I wonder what this means for everything. I guess that means there's more of the prizing going around for people, which is nice. I know a lot of people try to collect their favorite Digimon. Right now it's Cross Art, which is exciting for some people. I know he hates no Cross Art, bad Cross Art. But yeah, they did ask me to commentate it, so I will be commentating it for you guys. So at least we're getting some content out there. I know a lot of people like to be critical when there are no streams for any event. This being the last round, I think we're just gonna sit at table 1. Looks like Tessero's made it all the way to the end, along with Ben is at table 1 as well.
Hey, Digipanda. How's it going?
Let's see if I can get all the screens going. What's up, Digipanda? Nice. Oh wait, Panda. Oh wait, like do I have the link in my description below? I really need to make that sellout screen for Digipanda. Digipanda has merch, guys, and he gave me an affiliate link. I get 3% on anything you buy off of his site with my link, and I think he's about to put all the sleeves up for sale too. So buy, like, it's a really cool Machine Dramon playmat. The sleeves are like holographic, which is really sick. Like if you're a Takamika Zuchi or just a Fenrir fan, there's that. He's got another one with the dragon on it. I keep forgetting what it is. He keeps calling it the Dragon Knight sleeve, but I actually don't remember what Digimon's on there. Oh yeah, the mat is sick. He had to like put a bunch of watermarks on all the like product pictures, but when you see it in person, like I think someone posted on the Facebook group or whatever about it, and it's sick. You guys gotta check it out. What's up, Curiosity? What's up, Ryan? What's up, Hunter? I'm excited for the Takamika sleeves are so sick, dude. Oh my god, I've gotten to see them a few times, and they're nice. I got to see the mats. They look nice from vids and pics. I got to see it in person, which was also dope. There's a lot of like he went, like, definitely him and his artist worked on putting a lot of Easter eggs in it, and it's sick. Speaking
How did the sleeve shuffle? Do you know?
How did his sleeve shuffle? Oh, I haven't gotten that experience yet. Maybe Digipanda can answer that. I do agree. Shuffle feel is probably the most important thing ever.
Yeah.
I think like right now, like I'm like mentally in the I don't know which sleeves you use, but like I've been for the past like 6 months I've been debating just switching over to katanas, because katanas just have an insane shuffle feel.
They do. I used those before I switched to Cortex, which are made by the same company, but Cortex are just a little nicer to me.
Oh, okay. It's just like I really like my Dragon Shield colors. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many more Dragon Shield colors than Katana colors. So
they look so good, but I just hate shuffling Dragon Shields.
They're nice when they're fresh, but I think they die out pretty fast, and then like the corners bend, and that's not good for card marking or whatever legal terminology we use.
Yeah.
Woo, Curiosity. Right. What's up, Panda? What's your second pair of sleeves, Digipanda? Like that you've been announcing? I forget what Digimon's on them. Also, if you could tell us a recommendation on how the shuffle feel is of your sleeves, I would love to.
Yes, if you are aware, I'm curious. Yeah. Because I like cool designs, but I don't know. I'm weird about.
No, dude. It's not just you. Don't worry. Shuffle feel is like one of the most important things. Like, are you into Magic at all? Like,
no.
All right. So in the Magic YouTube scene, there's a guy called the Professor, and that's exactly what he does. He like that when his grading criteria when it comes to sleeves, like one of the most important things is shuffle feel.
Yeah.
So it's not just
when I try to shuffle Dragon Shields, sometimes that because of how I shuffle, I guess they like catch on each other, and I can't actually shuffle them. Also, the corners stab me in the palms.
Oh yes, that's 100% happens.
And I'm like, these are beautiful sleeves. I hate this.
No, I don't blame you. The thing I can't stand is oversleeving. Like it just makes your deck too big, man.
Yeah, I don't oversleeve. I do have perfect fits on my car.
I tried a perfect fit, but that gets annoying with like the air pockets, because you do the thing where you create the seal, or so like the opening of the perfect fit is at the bottom of the card, so when you put it in the sleeve, it like there's no opening at the top. Does that make sense?
So I do these side loaded perfect fits, and I never have issues.
That's sick. I need to try that.
Yeah, I do the side loaded smoke back, which are made by Dragon Shields.
Oh, I need to try those then, because like I use the smoke ones from Dragon Shield also, but it's the ones that like are a normal sleeve. So I do the like insert it reverse essentially to create a seal.
Yeah, I tried the top ones, and I tried doing it upside down to where like it was at the bottom when you put it in the sleeve, but like I just couldn't get it to work for me.
Yeah, because the air.
And then I saw the side ones and started using those, and I never went back.
I need to try that because I want a double sleeve because like when I like a deck, I go all out. So like you're looking at like max rarity cards for a lot of stuff and like
Same.
so like I do care, but at the same time, I also don't want to hate my life re-sleeving.
Yeah, what made me want to re-sleeve or want a double sleeve, to where I didn't have to like take it out of a second sleeve every time, was I was re-sleeving an alt art from BT3.
Okay. Back when
And this was back when it was still like $80.
Yeah.
And I dinged the back corner, putting it back in the sleeve.
Oof.
And I wanted to die.
Oh no.
Like it was like a massive, like very noticeable. And you know how, I don't know if you remember how easily wearable the corners on the back of the cards were back then.
Yeah.
So like it probably wouldn't have happened now, but because it did, I was like, oh my God.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. That sucks. Yeah, no, I remember.
It's okay. The card's worth $1 now, so.
Yeah. Actually, speaking on that, like, I don't know where you stand with rotation or no rotation in Digimon, but like, I like to credit like. In that argument, a lot of people like to say that like, oh, the value of my cards will go down because of rotation. My collection will be worthless. No. And I'm like, homie, you weren't around BT1, bro. I remember buying Omnimons for $100. And now look at the price. Like the game does that by the game devalues your cards already. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Power creep devalues your cards.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a triple sleever. Panda, answer my shuffle wheel question. I swear to.
Yeah, how'd they shuffle?
I enjoy katanas over dragon shields, but it depends if they're dual mat or not, because those shuffle worse than regular dragon shield. I can agree with that. I really like the look of dual mats, but yeah, the shuffle feels a little worse. Double sleeving.
It looks so good.
I use the perfect seal ones. Oh, is that the one where you can like you wrap, like they have the glue on them or something, so you open them?
I think you could like, it just like tucks into itself or something.
Oh, I think I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I can't imagine triple sleeving.
I used the perfect seal one. I needed the knowledge, this knowledge like 2 to 3 weeks ago. What knowledge? The double sleeving, triple sleeving thing?
What, the side loading?
The side loading?
Fits?
Oh, maybe.
Thankfully, I'd only bought like 1 or 2 packs of the perfect fit, like top loader ones before I switched to the side ones. I didn't like try to preemptively buy for my entire collection at one time.
That's smart. I only triple sleeve my max rarity project decks. I feel that, John. I like getting Bushiroad sleeves, well, just for the art. Where else can I get Azure Lane girlies on sleeves? Hey man, whatever makes you happy. Digipanda triple sleever unite. At the moment, dual mat regular Cortex katana. I got you. Interesting. Fold the inside. Oh, so you were right. Yeah. What inners to get? What regular ones to get? Etc. Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. Yeah. I will say that like we're kind of hating on Dragon Shield a little bit, but they're definitely premium. Like they're definitely one of the better sleeves out there. Like you're like, if your option is like Dragon Shield and anything else, probably get Dragon Shield. However, I will say that katanas probably number one.
Yeah, I'm in the minority on disliking Dragon Shields, I think. But they just don't work for how I shuffle, I guess, and how I hold the cards in my hand.
No, I think your points still stand. Like everyone, like everything I hear is that katanas are the better shuffle feel and everything. They're also smaller or something.
Yeah, they're slightly smaller, which I think is my issue because I'm used to a tighter fitting sleeve. And I've always used a tighter fitting sleeve even back when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! So like I'm just used to holding the cards a certain way because of that, and for some reason that just doesn't vibe with Dragon Shields.
Got it. Ultra Pro has gotten better, so almost on par with dual mat. Interesting. I didn't know that. Between Dragon Shield mat or dual mat? I mean, they're still both fine. Like, I prefer non-dual mat, but I still have dual mats lying around here and there. Like, it's not like you didn't grief yourself too hard, I feel.
Yeah.
Casual shuffling. Local mentioned they've got a life of 2 years. But how do they feel, Panda? How do they feel? Is it fun?
Yeah, how do they feel?
Oh wait, Eagle did aggressive shuffling with it. He recommends oversleeves. Oh, so he recommends oversleeves for your sleeves. Got it. I missed a lot of the selling, so I had to backtrack to re-listen to it. I feel like the katana sleeves are too short. I'm a big fan of Dragon Shield though. Yeah, so if like you prefer a bigger sleeve, yeah, Dragon Shield is definitely where you're at. That's funny though, Jay, because I know you're a big Magic or you're a big Yu-Gi-Oh guy, so kind of the opposite of Digimon here, or in terms of opinion.
Yeah.
My store also just doesn't have katanas. That's also fair. My store does like has katanas, but it doesn't have a lot of colors, and I'm like, man, I really like my colors, man. I use dual specs for Poke and Dragon Shields for most other games. I actually don't know. I've never heard of dual specs. Funny enough.
I haven't either.
Oh, hello, Digishon. I am doing well. Just taking care of a kid and that started teething. Ew.
That sounds rough.
That sounds rough. Yeah, ew isn't rough. Not that the kid is gross.
Yeah, ew, kids, gross.
No, that's not what I meant.
Probably thinks he speaks Spanish too, don't you?
Oh, yeah, probably. Knowing that guy. Jesus. Oh, rando sleeve, greater or less than Ultra Pro. Are you from Florida? You're from Florida. Do you see those as little alligators too?
No.
Oh, I guess just me, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
That's just you. I see them as less than symbols.
All right, that's cool. All right. Well, for me, it's like that's how you know, right? Because it's like the alligator wants to eat the bigger piece of meat, right? So the one.
I mean, whatever helps you remember that it's facing the right way. Because I do know people that can't understand it for some reason. So I mean, if you can do something to remember, whatever works for you.
Yeah. No, that's what works for me. The alligator eats the bigger one.
That's right. It does. You're not wrong.
Dragon Shield, any Ultra Pro, Guard, Protect, Katanas. So oh my god, Katanas are #1 there.
I'm curious if Katsudamas tried Cortex, because they're also made from Ultimate Guard, and they're basically just a nicer version of katanas, in my opinion.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Katsudam, answer the question. Balls in your court. I had an Ultra Pro. Oh, I did like Ultra Pro Eclipse for a while. I did use those when I played Magic when they first came out, and they were actually so good that they were hard to get. Like it was not.
I do like those as well. Yeah, I just don't buy them anymore.
They're actually like hard to find. I felt. After using Dragon Shields, I knew one thing I hated. I got it. That's how we learned them in school. Okay, so I'm not the only one that thinks they're alligators. Ben is gonna watch back this match to see what y'all are saying, and it's just all Dragon Shield. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Ben is getting ruin moded out of the game. There, we said something about the match.
Got you. We learned the same way with the other way, and I'm from Georgia. Is it the last round, or is it potentially? No, this is definitely the last round. On Thursdays, we only play the 4 rounds. But I think even then, like with how many players we had, this should just be the end as well.
There's a pair down at table 2.
Okay, yeah, but this is definitely, I'll double check with everybody, but this should just be the last round. We do, at Eagle's Nest, we do typically have a hard cut around 12, and usually the 5 rounds on Monday and the 4 rounds on Thursday usually gets us there to midnight, so Eastern, midnight Eastern, everybody. And that's daylight savings time in case you guys are internationally crippled, I guess. I don't know.
In case they speak Spanish.
Yeah.
I really am looking forward to when they finally discontinue daylight savings time, because I think it's.
You think that's actually, is that still in the works? Like every year it feels like that conversation comes up and then nothing happens.
It's super antiquated. I think it needs to go away. There's no reason for us to have it anymore.
I don't disagree with you. It just feels like one of those things, like still using the imperial system over metric, right? Like it's just like.
Yeah. But it impacts everyone, not just how you decide to measure things.
Fair.
So it says they remind him of traditional art sleeves, like the Bandai sleeves. Okay, so they shuffle like official sleeves.
Got it. To answer the question from earlier, thank you. I've done a few Cortex, but katanas still feel nicer IMO. Cortex are the middle product, so it's more affordable. So it also depends on how fast you run through sleeves. I run through sleeves like a mother.
I re-sleeve at every tournament.
When you say every tournament, you mean every weekly tournament? Or
I go to 2 locals a week on average, so it's twice a week.
Oh, okay. So you get 2 tournaments out of your sleeves.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no. For me, it's like, wow, that's a lot. Jeez.
I mean, if anyone has watched my gameplay videos and it's not being cut out, I hand shuffle constantly.
Oh, okay.
So they get a lot of mileage on them over the course of a tournament.
That makes sense.
That's a habit I picked up playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And it just never stopped. It's just gotten worse.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because it's like, it's a habit that you picked up in Yu-Gi-Oh! But like, it's still a relevant like thing to do, right? Like there's plenty of times where like, I'll watch somebody's hand when like, I think that's something like the casual, like a player doesn't always do, which you could very easily do. Like when you notice that like a player instantly uses the card they just drew, or like little things like that could give away tidbits of information to you. It's like, oh, they instantly used that level 5 they drew. Maybe that was their only level 5. If I get rid of the stack, they probably can't build up. Stuff like that. Or like, that's why I always recommend people, like when you have a card in your deck, like unless you're like, if you're going to like an official tournament or something, like always like either have the same art of every card, or like, let's say you like Omnimon, like you have an altar Omnimon and a normal Omnimon, and you showed your opponent that you searched the normal Omnimon, make sure you use that Omnimon later.
That one. Yeah.
Don't use your altar that's been sitting in your hand for the past couple turns.
Yeah, I've said that before, but yeah, you're giving away free information for no reason. Doesn't really matter at local levels, but in big events, yeah, you want to...
Whatever little edge you can get, I feel.
I agree. 100% agree.
Lies, Risu. I don't flick and such. Like, I treat my cards like glass. Never do any extra movements. Yeah, I don't fiddle with my hand either. I do like do a quick like shuffle to like when I draw a card or search a card, I do reorganize so like I'm not as easily tracked. But other than that, I don't flick my cards. That's a crazy habit.
I mean, I still treat my cards very nicely, and I'm being gentle when I do it, but I'm just constantly hand shuffling.
So it's a budget choice.
I never even noticed there was a price difference between Cortex and Katanas.
That's fair. Looks like Ben's just getting shut out of this game too. That's kind of rough. 3 analog youths in, and I mean we cleared security. It looks like at least.
Yeah, he's probably about to get ruin moded.
Search random mod. Are we? Oh, we're almost out of deck on Tessero's side.
Yeah, he's almost decked out.
Grab a card there. We have access to
Eagle, when you say riffle, do you mean like
bridge? Like bridge shuffle?
Yeah, like bridge shuffle, like a deck of cards?
He bridge shuffles.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
That's insane.
I saw somebody do that with Yu-Gi-Oh cards once and I lost my mind.
Like, where do you think you are? This isn't Las Vegas, bro. We're not about to play craps. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Hold on, I just want to change all these cards to light play real quick.
That's such a great one. That's so good. Dang, is this moderately played? Let's fix that real quick.
Yeah, let's.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, we had a guy at locals who didn't use sleeves and would bridge his cards. That's like.
I mean, yeah, at that point, who cares, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're not sleeved, that's probably one of the only ways you can shuffle your deck.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Like I said, when I sent him a sample, he took the samples through the ringer. That's fair.
Yeah.
He did do that.
He thoroughly tested the product.
At that point, I buy him cheap sleeves for my sanity and help him sleeve it. Like,
yeah. Show him what direction they go on and everything.
Yeah.
Did he keep his deck like in a rubber band and put it in like a Walmart bag?
Plastic
You ever
bag.
seen that before?
Yeah, I lived it. I did that. That was like my original like Kaiba starter deck, bro.
Yeah. Deck box, what's that?
Yeah. I had no clue back then, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. How are you supposed to know you're a kid?
My parents couldn't even care. They could care less. They were like, "Why are you wasting your money on that?"
Yeah. I didn't get into playing actual card games until I was an adult, thankfully, so I didn't have to.
For me, it was bare
Deal with that.
bones. Like, it was like a Kaiba starter deck here, a Pokemon starter deck there. It wasn't anything ever substantial, I would say. And then like yeah, I got into Magic and started learning a little bit more, and one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Looks like we're trying to deck Tessero out here, and I don't think that's gonna happen. One card left in deck, and Tessero can't really go for game this turn. We have access to 2 trainings though, or yeah, 2 trainings. Oh, boost and a training.
I don't think he can kill. He's at 1 memory.
Oh, I guess we're scooping.
He's scooping. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to kill him without decking. Because if he swings with the shine, it recovers.
Oh, right.
Get got.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a purple card. Ben knows what it does.
Yeah. It's also yellow. I mean, Mastermon or Lady.
I know, but Ben is a predominantly purple player.
Oh, he's one of those.
He dabbles in yellow, and I think it's only because Mastamon is half yellow.
Oh, I see.
But he is a purple player at heart.
You have to learn your options. I get it.
Yeah. He's the one that showed me Magna X before BT16 came out and we were testing.
Oh, I see.
He introduced me to the immovable object.
And just oh my god. And the fact that that card is not like a dominance force in the meta right now, like it has its place, but like, man, like I still think to myself sometimes about how like that thing is just immune to everything, and like that's not enough right now. That's not enough to be seen as the best deck of the format.
Yeah, it loses to aces and stuff. Like there's so many. If you're playing a good deck, you probably have an answer to that card.
There's Queen's Device. There's, I mean, Oryukin is insanely like just it the fact that Oryukin is just such like the biggest FU to that card.
Yeah, it's a 9-cost removal option.
It's better than Wyvern. Why would you ever play Wyvern's Breath?
There's no reason to. If you're thinking about playing Wyvern's Breath, just pay 1 extra memory and make it a 16k body.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's just memory gain for the rest of the game until they out it.
Ben is in trouble. EX9 is probably going to give a Liberator yellow purple Gooner deck. Oh, maybe. Uh-oh.
I'm sure he'll be all over it.
The biggest thing is if you pile shuffle, you need to do random variants to avoid clumping or can... Yeah, when I pile shuffle, I never do multiples of 50. So whatever the factors of 50 are, count them up yourself. Don't pile shuffle in factors of 50. That's gonna give your deck bad juju. Don't do that.
I don't pile shuffle.
That's fine. I don't always pile shuffle either. I sometimes do when I'm like extra. What's the word when you believe in hocus pocus?
Bad juju.
Yeah.
Bad luck.
Bad luck. Oh, superstitious. Thank you.
Yeah. Little stitious.
That's why I think Armor Imperial is a better way to go. Oryukin gives me minus 15k premium, but I can partition and do things in that instance. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're just like, okay, poop out these 2 dudes, go into Pyodramon, swing twice, go into another Magna X, your turn.
Yep.
Nice alpha. Looks like Tessero bricked here.
Oh, yeah, no rookie and just playing a scramble. That's awful. How bad can your hand be if that's your option?
I mean, 0, and then you just hard passed on a second turn.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunate way to lose. I've heard this deck can do this, though. I've never played it, though.
I've heard it too, but I've never seen it this bad. Like because they play a lower rookie count and a lower champion count to like fit in all the options and tamers that like really facilitate everything.
Yeah.
But
Like his hand must be all megas or something.
yeah. But it's like, yeah, if you're breaking this deck, that means like you're sitting on ideally you're sitting on like, and we drew a Digivolution plugin by the way, so like that blows.
That requires you to be playing the game already.
Yeah. I mean, like, Rika wouldn't be considered a brick here. Like, any of the trainings or anything wouldn't be a brick. We're just going to pause play.
Oh my god, he paused just to kill the Wormmon. Pain. That is the brickiest of bricks. I want him to show his hand after the matches or the game is over because I'm curious.
He definitely would. Tessero is definitely the first guy to be like, look at this.
Just like,
dog.
look at how hard I couldn't play.
I mega brick with Sakuya. Yeah, no, it has. I guess it has those hands, but I'm like, man, like you have so many hits in that deck. But I guess it is just possible. I imagine to please Virus Imperial win. My brother in bricks. Rookies 7, champions 7, champions 5, sometimes 6, or Sakuya. Yeah, that's fair. You've seen my bricks. You've seen my unholy bricks, Reese. Yeah, I kind of have. And yeah, Ben's just got full combo here. It looks like. Do we have the 5 in trash? Where are we going with this?
I don't know. It might just be going for damage if he doesn't have a 5 in trash, but I haven't.
We went into Pail draw.
Oh, okay. He's just doing that to choke him to 1 and have a 5 set up.
Yeah, looks like we don't have a 5 beyond.
Yo. Did the card we draw? Nope. It's a memory boost. Just in time, dude.
I'm gonna grab the Renamon. But oh my god, that entire straight draw.
Yeah, it was like an entire line.
It was like an entire line of just straight gas if we saw that. Like, oh, dang it. Deciding if we want to attack. But like, right
yeah,
now,
that's bold.
I mean, now Tessero's rookie, so it's kind of like we need to start like. There's a world where like Tessero just comes back and like trashes us because we haven't had a wonderful game ourselves. This isn't great either. Blitz. I guess we go into the dragon mode. Can't play Digimon or fighter mode. I'm sorry. Oh, no fighter mode.
If he has a fighter mode, yeah, it'll be 3 checks, and it'll floodgate him.
Okay, that's good. Chokes. Puts him
So
to 2.
it'll trash 1 and then check 2. And then Tamers won't get played either.
It's all good. Holy Flames and security, maybe. Rika.
Ouch. Yep.
Oh, that's the one that gets trashed. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, but then we do get to leave.
Oh, and it died. Okay, so that's less memory for you, and he might be able to combo here.
Did he have the?
I think he had promo shade in his stack, but he's passed. I saw the hand motion. Yeah. I think he'd rather choke him to 1 anyway.
That makes sense. No need to attack again. Potentially give him more trainings and stuff, but I don't think the trainings would help this turn, so we have to be.
He might be able to kill him next turn if he has a Dino Bee in his hand.
I would assume with that many draws we do, especially since like we didn't have one in trash. Surely we've seen one by now.
You would think, but I've played against Ben before, and I've just like assumed it's in his hand. And it just wasn't there ever.
Well, we're playing the blue side of the QB1 stuff in Tessero's deck, which is interesting. Is that so we can play Kaiser Nail? Are we trying to like do some of those shenanigans again? I wonder why. Oh, we got the blue side.
Oh, Ben has combo. He didn't even unsuspend his analog youth. He's Russian.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's that deep in the pocket.
He's like, this is game. I win.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Now he unsuspended it. Because Dino Bee will poke, and then if he has combo into another fighter mode, it'll trash and check for lethal.
It's past memory though, I guess.
It doesn't matter because he swings and then end of turns after the check goes through.
So we have to live this.
You do. You get like the extra 4K off the Biodramon though. Yep, and just show the fighter mode. Just show it to him, Ben. Just show it to him. There we go.
Wow. Digivolution plugin. All right, let's see this brick. Oh, it was
It was all
my
megas.
God.
It was literally all megas and
That's
sevens.
No shot. So even on our next turn, we wouldn't have been able to do anything at that point.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He bought decked a playable hand.
Yeah.
Off the memory boost.
Oh my God. A memory boost that had to be drawn off the top of the deck 2 turns into the game. Oh my
God. Pain.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, that's such a bummer. All right, well, Ben takes it.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Good job, Ben. You saw your combo.
That is kind of the truth of Digimon nowadays. Or I feel like it's always been that way. Like I feel like people like to reminisce on Digimon and be like, "Oh, it was so much better back then. Like things were slower and stuff." And I'm like, "Bro, like nowadays, like people, because people are like, oh, people just have their combo and win now." I'm like, "Bro, there have been plenty of game in 1.0 that I didn't have rookie and I lost. Like
yeah, I couldn't play this game.
Like that happened just as much back then as it does now. Like that's the difference is like we games are over in 3 turns instead of 6, I guess. I don't know. But no, it was a fun day. This is the end. Ben does take the entire tournament here, which is very exciting for him. Gets all those league points for us going forward, a good chunk of them. 1 out of the 5 out of the way for him, easy peasy. But that being said, if you guys missed out on the rest of the tournament and want more action, every Monday here at 7:30 Eastern, every Thursday 8 p.m. This is the Eagle's Nest weekly webcam tournament. And on Thursdays, we do like to have a guest sometimes. We got Mr. DigiSean37 here. Not Sheen, so not an Ultra Lord fan, unfortunately. But he's here, which is great. You got anything to sell out for? He's going to Texas.
I'm going to Texas at the end of May.
At the end of May. I was thinking about going to that one, but I don't know. Texas honestly is one of the best places to go, guys. So if you guys ever consider going to a regional, I think the Texas ones tend to be the best bang for your buck because they tend to be the cheapest. Like it's not like Orlando where it's like, oh, I could go to Disney World after or something. Like there's not a lot like extracurriculars, but it's still like you go for the weekend, you play the tournament, you leave. If you want that environment, it's probably one of the best places to do that. Super cheap, super inexpensive, great place, honestly. Like food's good. Texas barbecue, thank you. I've never had a bad time going to Texas, so. I think this time it's in Mesquite though. I've gone to Arlington both times. I forget where I've gone, but it was the same place twice. It was where was the first Bandai Fest held? Was that Arlington, Texas, or was that Dallas?
I didn't go to it.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, unfortunate.
I don't think so.
Food is good. Food is good. Eagle from Texas himself. I can pay $500 plus at Disney or get $50 in barbecue. I mean, hey man, some people are just built different. But that being said, there's also other things to talk about. We got Ultimate Cup on Saturday. I'll be hosting it. I'll be hosting the stream for it. It's a completely new Ultimate Cup format where we'll be having 4 pods of 64 players. So that's going to be interesting. I don't know how we're going to cover that, but it's something for that's a me problem, and you guys get to laugh and enjoy me figuring that out. And after that, you guys know we got you every Monday, every Thursday, but if that's not enough for you, DigiCard United is also every Wednesday and Friday. Double feature on Friday with alongside Digi Galaxy if you guys want to check them out. Every Wednesday we have Gundam here on the Reese of the Squirrel channel. DigiDane has the Digivice format. That's not real. And then here's our season 4 prizing, just so you guys can wet your lips as to what the potential season 5 prizing could be. So keep your eyes out for that. And with that, if you don't have anything else to talk about, I think we're done, DigiSean.
Nope.
Sweet. I hope you guys had fun. If you guys have any questions, I'll leave it open for like 30 seconds. But yeah, if you guys don't have any questions, good night. It was fun. It's always a blast. I'm happy to have guests again. I got off my sorry butt and actually started asking people again.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me.
No, it was fun. It's fun having it's fun having the different perspectives too. Like I can't, especially now that it's become such a yap fest, and so people like are more comfortable just like, oh, this is my theory of Digimon, because I think everyone thinks about wanting to start their own podcast, but it just doesn't. Because you have a podcast, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, well, you can advertise that, homie, man. Digishon has a weekly podcast. I think it's weekly, right, with your homies. You could do a locals report every week, talk about the news and stuff. A cool cast. At least I watch most of the time. I don't watch every single one, but I try.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun to get my podcast energy out there, I guess, with other people. Anyway, guys, good night. What decks are we expecting, and what spicy techs are you curious to see? Are you talking about this Saturday, or are you talking about BT21? Real quick, this Saturday, I think it's just going to be more of the same. Maybe Ancient Garuru, we'll see more of that, since that's just a fan favorite deck is Ancient Garuru. But as for BT21, I don't know. It could go any way, and that's the exciting part, right? Like, maybe someone really does figure out Adventure, man.
Don't sleep on it.
I definitely don't think definitely don't sleep on it, but I haven't figured it out. I will admit that my testing hasn't come up with anything. At least anything like super like, oh, I'm going to take a whole tournament with this by surprise. Do we think Demon Lords might show up? No. Red Purple Imperial takes them out, right? And then I think Royal Knights is favored overall.
It's basically a slower version of Royal Knights now with the new support for Royal Knights, and you lose to the same floodgates.
Yeah, that's fair.
That people are playing.
And you don't have the like as clean and out sometimes, because it's like sometimes with Royal Knights you can just like if they just play the Gatsu, you can still cost reduce. If they just play the Solar, okay, I play Secret Rare in the back, use Purge, bring it out, get rid of your floodgate. We're back to business as usual.
Yeah, like Ben is a diehard demon player, and you see what he's playing tonight.
Fair. And Virus Imperial shuts down 7 Great Demon Lords. I don't know about shut down 7 Great Demon Lords, because like I guess they turn off the Aguda turn, but like you still cost reduce. Oh, and I guess you get rid of the Lucamon Chaos Mode trap scenario most of the time.
Yeah, it plays really well into like their best parts of their deck.
That's fair. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you, Digimon. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. Good night.